Hello everyone! Welcome back to Skyllian Rogues Campaign 2, Arcana 12. We got one down today, but no matter. The story must go on. Let me just do this very quickly so that there's no weird space in the background. And without further ado, let us start with... I thought I played the wrong song there. Wrong one. There you go. Okay. Hello everyone, welcome to Today with As, where we talk about party ass and not mine. But everybody go ahead, roll me a D100 and we shall see who goes first. I will do this.
Surely this is not a
Are you doing
sign of things to come.
That should be good.
My thing is loading, so I'm gonna do it in this.
Alright, well, 3 different methods. And I will flip a coin. I rolled a 1, so lower will go first, which means Artyom.
32 for me.
And next is Kane, and finally, Agnes. Alright. Alright, so, Artyom. Ooh, I guess this is a good one.
It has been a while.
It has been a while since you went first, and this question is kind of interesting for you in particular, I guess. So this will be interesting. So Artyom, how generous are you?
Oh,
Funny you should ask.
Especially
on
towards the people you don't know.
I was about to ask.
Yeah.
Well, to be brutally honest, I usually have no incentive to help those I don't know. Unless it's for the sake of my image, which, again, it's helping me more so than it is helping them.
Mm-hmm.
So, in broad terms, I'm not a very generous person. I believe my resources are better used elsewhere on me.
I see. So, like, if you're being generous, usually there's some sort of net positive for you.
Not usually, always.
Always. Gotcha. Have you never ever done anything that's just altruistic?
Well, why would I?
No reason other than being altruistic?
I'm not very good at the whole emotions and feeling things, so no.
All
It doesn't really keep me up at night either.
Alright. Very well. Thank you very much, Artyom. Next is Kane. What about you? How generous are you?
well, it depends who you ask. I'm sure to the people who have plenty, I don't seem generous at all. Of course, I don't really know if you can count it as generosity if you're being such to friends and family. In regards to your earlier question about strangers,
Yeah.
I like to think I'm pretty generous, but
Has there been evidence of that?
well, I don't know.
What do you mean? Kane has been feeding the poor in Lackerdad. Did you know? Haven't you heard?
That Kane
Well,
has, yes. What about this Kane?
Yeah. Well, this Kane I like to think is generous enough. I think perhaps
do
the word
recall-
is better.
I did recall you donated your winnings last time for the Dragon's Trail race.
Mhm. Perhaps a better term might be gregarious, but I'd like to think that my interest in money and possessions doesn't run as deep as others. So I don't think I have much problem parting with things that would make others happy.
All right, okay. That's a layered feeling there. So you're quite.
Well, I mean, it's true. I do love taking stuff. I do love taking things. It just so happens that the things I love to take very often belong to people who already have quite a bit, who really shouldn't notice that they've lost what they've lost, but they cling to it with their grubby little fingers. And for the people who don't have anything, I'm sure I seem quite generous because, well, when you don't have anything and receive something, That's quite a lot.
Fair. So in what do you call it? The net is like you're actually pretty generous because the rich won't care what they lost, and the people who get things from you thinks the world of you, basically.
In a way, yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, Kane, and finally Ignis. I feel like I kind of know the answer here, but Ignis, what about
What is
you?
the answer?
How
Please tell
generous
me.
are you, Ignis?
What is the answer, disembodied voice? What
I
is
believe
it?
you are not generous when it comes to diamonds, but everything else you're kind of generous.
You're very generous with your time and energy. Like, Jesus Christ, half our quests are because you couldn't say no.
Wait, really? Is that true?
Well, we can rewind. First is saving Lacrodad. Is that well? That's more Kane, so maybe not that. Before that was wait, what is before Lacrodad? I completely blank out.
Is there anything before Lacrodad? Ooh.
No, there's just Lacrodad. Only Lacrodad.
Just
It's
only
all Lacrodad all the way down.
It's always been Lacrodad.
You've always been from Lacrodad. Even Kontecol's actually Lacrodad this whole time.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
Well-
how generous are you, Ignis?
Like, I don't know. If I have a lot, I'll give it away, especially if I don't need it. And if like the other party needs it more and I don't need it, then sure. But like, I mean, I give away diamonds too. If I mean, granted, if the other party knows how to use them or can use them and I like them, if I don't like them, then
Fuck off.
yeah.
So
Like, hey, you have your own money. Go buy it yourself or something. I don't know.
all right, so it's kind of like an offshoot of Artyom's way of thinking. Basically, you'll help people if you don't need it, or it benefits you in terms of like you're closer to your friends now because of that kind of thing.
Yeah, of course. I mean, a lot less colder than Artyom. Especially like now we have a lot more money, and like, I mean, if the person has given me so much, it's only fair to pay him back. And like it feels bad to just like, oh my god, I have all this money, and then like the people around you are like, oh wow, I barely have enough to pay for my food this month, and it's like, oh, okay, I guess I'll give it some to you. That kind of feeling. You know that feeling?
What about you, Artyom?
Begrudging?
Would you actually give money in that situation?
You sound very begrudging. Like you don't actually
Yeah,
want
exactly. Like, but I
I
guess
don't
I'll
think
give
that's
you
generosity.
money.
I think that's
Yeah.
guilt.
Yeah.
So you're not
I-
generous. You're just easily guilt tripped. Guilt tripped.
I mean, it goes both
Yeah.
ways, right?
Goes both
Is it-
ways. That means you guilt trip other people into giving you things.
Ah, I see. Like even your dad, you guilt
Obviously.
trip your dad as well, right? Like that, yeah.
I guilt trip a lot of people to give me information or things I need, so it goes both ways,
Alright.
Wow! I just
Only
seduce
fair.
people. You have the gall to emotionally manipulate them. Wow!
Emotionally manipulate. I mean, you seducing is also emotionally manipulative.
No, Agnes. That's all physical.
No, you're playing with feelings too. Excuse me. Did I remind you the girl back in your wife?
That was entirely accidental. I wasn't trying to seduce her. I'm just naturally charming. Okay.
What
I
about
was just trying to
Anna?
dance and have a good time.
What about all the people we've met, huh? Oh, what about Jillian? Oh, there you go.
Dude, once I wasn't even trying to sleep with her. Once her dad tried to kill me.
She looked for him, man. Like all girls attract him for some reason. What can I do? I'm
They
too
look
famous.
at, they find you, and then they have their fun with you, and they want to come and seek you more. But you're never there, Kane. You're never there.
Look, man, she was perfectly fine with it being casual. The only reason I went to look for her is because she stole my shit afterwards.
And she still
Maybe
has
that-
your shit, I think.
Well, to be
I mean-
technical, I was very generous and I gave her one of my earrings
That's
in return. So, there we go.
I
I
mean,
didn't have
maybe because you seduce people, she steals them to keep that, what do you call that connection? We're all
Yeah,
just
that's why I
lonely
gave
in
her.
some
That's why I
ways.
gave her the earring so she could have a memento. Because I'm
See,
generous like
I
that.
think what we can take away from this, everyone emotionally manipulates someone in some way.
My point is that I didn't emotionally manipulate her.
Yeah. Or did you?
I didn't.
Anyways, guys,
Not on purpose.
let's wrap it up here for now. And you guys want to bring in an NPC and ask them the same question?
Do they emotionally manipulate someone? Is
No,
that the
they're
question?
generous.
Um. Who do we call? I wanted to call Greed, but that's stupid because we already know his answer.
Literally no, in any shape or form.
But what if
I'm
it's
asking-
too?
I'm asking Crit if he wants to bring anyone. Apparently his microphone's broken.
Oh yeah.
Does it work now? Yes,
there
it
you go.
does.
Oh, hey.
The age-old trick of unplugging it and plugging it back
Yeah,
in again.
that's always
Of course.
the case.
Truly, you are a genius fit for IT.
An engineer and all that.
I don't know. I'm blanking.
I don't have a strong preference either.
I'm trying
do
to
we
think.
feel?
I'm trying to think. Like, well, that's just like okay, Kano, Cho, Giovanna.
I think we could ask, like, we could use this to our advantage and see which of the high-ranking people is actually generous, and we can,
What, like the Emperor?
Yeah, that kind of people. But we can't call the emperor, can we?
No.
Can we call the emperor?
No.
Ah.
Oh, boo! That's right. I forgot.
Oh.
Boo!
He is an
Only-
exception.
You can ask your boy Toy Rex if you want.
Do you think he's generous? He's generous to me, so that's all I care about.
Yeah, but that's because he's whipped for you because you've emotionally manipulated him.
Ignis,
Oh.
emotionally manipulating people since 2873.
Hey, I'm not the one with the proficiency in persuasion, okay? Wait, do I have... Wait, no, hold
Exactly,
on.
that's even worse. You don't even need high persuasion to do it. You just manipulate people with other methods.
Imagine what I can do with proficiency.
But guys, come on. Who do you guys want to invite?
Well, we know Haley's generous for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm blanking here.
Me
I
too.
can-
We can just skip it this time. I feel like we know everybody.
No, we need to call someone. We have not called someone. It must be called.
Should we call one of your buddies like Ash?
Ooh, I wonder Ash after Wrath? I don't know. Is he... Well, let's call Ash. Let's check in, see what how he's doing.
Alright, 1 second. Let me see if I can find Ash. And Ash appears in the room. As usual, looking similar, a little bit scarred as than before, but he turns around and looks at you guys. Hey guys, nice to see you again. Thanks for killing me, Kane. That was not cool.
Did you die?
Well, you killed my sister, so ditto.
Fair enough. So, what you got for me? This is like the question and answer thingy, right?
Yeah, did you actually die?
Yeah, of course. For sure. I died, yeah.
But you got better.
Yeah, I got better. Of course, I'm a wizard. I got my methods. So come on, you got a question?
So how you are right now? Do you think you're generous? Are you generous?
Well, depends. I'm generous with my fireballs. I like to give it to everybody I see if possible. But if you're talking about coins, depends. I guess. If I think they, deserve it, so I guess I'll give some. Otherwise, most of the time I don't. I need my money to use spells after all.
That's true. Wizarding sounds very expensive.
Exactly.
Only you could just know all the spells like we do. This is why druids are superior. Haha.
You
Wow.
say that, but we can't prove it in Battleground, you know. Let's see who's truly superior.
Hey, that's not
Oh
fair. You have
shit,
a
that'd be
ninth
fun.
level
We could sell
spell.
tickets.
That'd be fun. It's
Well,
class
Ash,
versus class.
I know more water spells now, so
Cool, cool, cool. I'll just add some lightning spells to my repertoire next time I see you.
as if I don't have lightning. Haha.
Yeah, I'll get some lightning immunity as well. That'll be great.
Or are you like this? Who hurt you?
You do.
Hey man, while singing, how much is it to charge? 5 silver? Is 5 silver too much? Maybe I should lower it to 4. That may seem more
I mean, it
reasonable to watch these
depends.
guys do.
If you want plebeians to come, I think 5 silver is a little bit on the high end. But if you want aristocrats, that's way too cheap. Just saying.
Oh my god, King, you're
The fuck
becoming.
would I want aristocrats there for? They don't deserve it.
There you go. All right, I'm gonna head off now and better don't see me, or else I'll kill you.
But why? Okay.
Now if I kill you
see.
first.
And that is Ash. And that is you guys and one NPC. So,
How do we deal with them?
thank you very much everyone for coming and answering my question. I'm gonna stop here for now, get back to reality, and then deal with the next stage of the Dark Downer Festival.
Oh my god, it's the chill arc, right? It's the chill arc, right? Right?
Sure, chill, yeah, definitely chill.
Right.
Let's chill just a little bit. Alright. Okay, everybody ready? Shall we?
Yeah.
We shall.
Let's go. So, as usual, I'm gonna start with last session. Last session, you guys left the podium of the Dragon's Trail race victorious. But before leaving home, you guys were approached by organizers to help with the final event of the Dark Downer Festival called the Grand Melee. You were asked if you guys are willing to be the villain that the other participants will try to defeat, and you guys agreed. You guys returned to the manor, working on your respective cards to give yourselves an edge on the next day's competition, the Grand Race. In the end, while Ignis, J5, and Artyom finished first, second, and third respectively, their use of magic was a tad controversial. In the end, you guys were placed on your own category, with Kane being the winner of that day's competition. As you
Yay.
guys are turning in for the day, you guys met an old wizard named Alator Gannon, an old friend of J5's. You guys talked a lot about their history, and how they met. And you guys turned in later that day, spending most of it talking about the quirk in Artyom's and J5's wizard class. Perhaps it is. But right now, you guys are spending some time in your manor, awaiting the next day. J5 and Artyom, you guys spent some time chatting with Alator, talking about his experience with
Oh
other
yeah,
class
Alator's here.
individual. Yes, he is. And how your class, and how you guys have kind of like this weird variation of a wizard's class. You guys go on a little bit, talking about it a little bit more, and Alator kind of pipes up. I guess the only thing that connects the two of you is your interest in what's the word? In
Tinkering?
Artifice, you
exactly,
can call it.
artificing. Exactly. Your interests seem to because amongst the people that I've met bakers, I've met what do you call aspiring students. Only J5 is the only tinkerer that I've met so far, and he seems to be affected this strongly. And of course, he is the only one that I know who is a leading expert, so to speak, in his field. The others were mere, you know, random people I met on the streets. Deserving nonetheless, but I wonder if that is the reason. Tell me, Artyom, were you how deep were you into tinkering before you were given your class?
Well, before I was given my class, I have had a career as an engineer for
Oh,
somewhat 20 years or so.
20
So
years.
there is quite a lot more connecting me and J5 than
Oh,
just our knack for tinkering.
it's not just knack then. Perhaps it's just a whole career. Because I know J5 worked through creating tools and implements for people of Clocktown for I say a good part of 100 years, possibly. He's
Several lifetimes.
yes, he's definitely been there a while. So I wonder if that is the case. Agnes,
Yeah.
you said your father had a different kind of druid abilities. You say.
Yeah. Um, I mean, I was just gonna interject. I mean, my dad was like a lecturer. Like he taught combat and stuff. But
Oh,
like he's a very good with weapons and stuff. You
oh,
know, he was
well,
a maestro.
does he have any experience with shape shifting before this?
No, no, that's not something he knows. I mean, that's pretty like a druid thing. And as far as I know, I mean, he never learned anything from home.
Yet
My
that
mom was a good shapeshifter.
your mother is the good shapeshifter. Oh,
Yeah, and but they divorced for like a while now
I
or
see.
separated.
Oh,
No, they must be divorced because my dad remarried. So yeah.
well, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope everything's going fine between you and your parents.
Well, that's another story. they
It's
haven't spoken.
complicated.
They haven't spoken to each other since they left.
Oh,
And when my dad did try to buy a sanding stone, I think my mom burned the sanding stone. I guess there's still a lot of animosity there. So,
your father must have made a big mistake for your mother to be so angry at him like that.
well, I think it's more of um my mom did the mistake, or
You're
as far as I was told.
you
Haha.
have a very complicated family relationship there.
Yeah, don't even get started on my brother. Who's
Oh dear.
my brother, but not really. It's a lot of things.
Ah, well, but back to the matter at hand. Um, it seems that the two of you, being a experienced tinkerer, maybe that's the reason why your wizard class seems to have a leaning towards tinkering. But I am not so sure about Ignis's father, since he does not have any experience in shapeshifting. But he was a fighter, you say.
Yeah, like I mean, before this, he was more of a fighter. You have to see him like change weapons. It was so fast. Maybe that's it because he changed weapons so fast. He cannot change his body.
That
And-
that is a very thin thread, but I guess it's a short connection.
I might have a theory. Ignis, does your father only transform into a dragon or does he have other forms?
I think he could transform to other forms, but he likes the dragon the most. Right, right.
That's correct.
As far as
Yes,
I
that's
know,
correct. Yes.
yeah.
Because
He's been a bird and all that for like his detective work.
oh, I see.
So he can definitely change into other things, but he just can't cast spells. He can't even do cantrips.
Oh, that is a complete departure from how a druid works. And for
Yeah, it's
you,
like
and for
Sounds
he
you,
close
only
to
Artyom,
gets
trust.
you says your spells are much more limited compared to a full-fledged wizard. You say.
Well, sure. I usually substitute with gadgets,
Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, they
but
can make like so much magic items and all that. Like even Haley can do it. I don't know
Oh,
anyone who can do it
uh,
that fast. Like
uh,
it's like overnight. Hey, I know how to do this now.
Oh, we always know how to do it. It's just a matter of doing it.
Yeah, you see?
But there is a curious thing, and my class was given to me by a colleague
Ah,
who was likewise a tinker warforged
is that
with
so?
a lifetime of experience.
Ah, and was he the
So,
same class as yours, perhaps?
well, considering he gave me his class, I would assume so.
I
Well,
mean, I don't think we should assume that considering J5 and my dad's case.
yes, I am a wizard, as you can see, and class that I give J5 should be a wizard, and yet
I
it is
mean,
not. Have
Perhaps
yeah,
in
but
magic.
your mentor exhibit similar talents as yourself? I wonder.
Jim is gonna think back on the many years spent in the lab with the guy.
Were
And
he able to, create magic item with surprising speed? Was he? What else can you do, J5? Create mini robots, mini constructs, say.
well,
What did
Rain, this is up to you. Did he?
I would say no, he did not. He actually like he uses his knowledge of magic to translate into crafting. He did created magic item, but not like spending one action. Boom, the stone starts singing and glowing and shit. Not like that. Yeah.
did
Perhaps
did
not, but
did your mentor ever mention like um his class is, or did he just never tell you before he gave it to you?
I was never told before it was given. I had made
What?
assumptions, surely, but
Well, he was gonna give it to you. He didn't tell you anything about what you were gonna get.
he did not quite have the time.
What do you
Oh,
mean?
And fortunately, the class was a parting gift before his very untimely death.
oh,
Oh, I'm so
I'm
sorry to hear
sorry.
that, Artyom.
It's been many years since I've gotten over it.
Still, it is a loss of friend. I'm sure he must have hurt you badly back then. I'm sure he's proud to see where you are right now. Amazing Spicy 7. Savior of Kontecol. Hero of
I'm sure he
Kontecol,
would.
sir.
Well, my theory is it's more on the soul.
The soul, you say?
Yeah,
What do you mean? Care to elaborate?
I don't really know what I mean, but it's more like you know how like you are attuned to something very much, like I don't know, it's like your whole life is that one thing. So that's, if you're given a class, you probably exhibit more of something like that rather than,
I
I
see.
don't, I'm
So,
not very good at this. Okay, hold on. Let me try to so like my whole life before I got my class from my mom, it was more of a, I like to spend time with nature, and I guess my mom's education uh you know played into that because she also taught me how to take care of plants, how to be good to, like,
I see. So
the,
you are a druid who received a druid training. That's why you are a fully fledged druid right now.
well, I guess, but it's not like she trained me. Like, it's more like it was ingrained within me, the nature, you know what I mean, the respect for nature and all that. And, well, to be fair, I don't really do anything else but the nature. Honestly, she has taught me a lot. She has given me quite intensive druid training what little time that she could spare with me. But, like, it's not just training, like, I guess it's ingrained within you. So, like, I mean, the training part matters, but also, like, maybe soul part matters and the source of it matters, you know? Does that make sense? Like, because you train for so long and become one with your soul, that's why it becomes, a factor. But maybe it's actually the soul, but also because, like, I mean, um
I think
Yeah.
I understand what you're trying to say. When someone
Okay.
trains on something so long, you're saying it's as if it is ingrained in their soul. Is this what you're
Yes,
trying to
yes.
say?
Yeah.
It is similar to my theory. Then perhaps that my your experience with crafting and tinkering and artificing has been so ingrained in your daily lives and your career and your talent. Perhaps that mixing with the class that was given to you have morphed the class into something else. That's the only thing I can come up with, really. That's maybe
Mm.
why others, say Jennifer, for example, she's merely a baker, but not necessarily an what do you call it, a long career baker. She started maybe 5 years ago, in comparison to your 20 and 100. So perhaps maybe that they retain their original class, while you yourself have seemed to forcefully morphed the class into something else. That's
Do
the
you think
only.
it could be replicated?
Mm, I think if we are to try to replicate this, we'll need to find someone who is accomplished in this field, and then
In
accomplished
the field of giving class?
in any field other than wizardry, and then I can grant my
Mm.
class to them and see how it is morphed into something else.
Oh, I know an enforcer who's been like very good at detectiving
Oh, is
and
that so?
stuff. I mean, he's pretty cool too.
Oh,
You guys remember Fenton?
That
I
clown?
remember.
Okay. Don't say it like that. Now I feel bad about bringing him up. I don't know. I was just thinking of someone who is accomplished in his field.
Oh, do
What
you know?
about the gnomish investigator that helped us look into the disappearance of
Like
friend?
I have nothing against the guy. I just find it funny because in my head, he's like just the police officer we've been running into a lot. I'm like, wait, he's that important?
Yeah, he's like the cop that who's supposed to be the good at his job, but compared to your level, he's just like a tiny kid.
Yeah. And we always like, haha, I was just,
Way above your pay
maybe.
grade. Aw, way above your pay grade. Aw.
No, but so imagine if we give him superpowers, we'll get a new nemesis. Oh, no, wait, that's not a good idea.
Oh,
It's like the Zenny god into our Lupin. I feel bad for him.
I don't know if that will severely morph my class to them, because if he does detective work, that is not too dissimilar from wizardry. It is merely a different kind of investigation.
Hmm.
It's investigation into the
Mm.
magic realm. So
Yeah, you have
unless
a
if
point.
he is someone that is entirely proficient within the fighting region, then maybe the fighterness of his talents combined with the wizard class may cause it to become something new.
Hmm. 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 Who do we know that's good at fighting but doesn't have a class? Hmm.
I never asked, does the Rex have a class?
Oh, I mean, yeah, they all do. That's why they're so high leveled.
Oh,
And they
you
could,
never know.
do the whole arc seeking thing too.
Oh, Remy is not very good at fighting, but he is a skilled engineer.
Yeah, but that's still,
Who's
another
this
that
class? What's this class we're trying to bestow again? Wizard?
Wizard,
yeah.
yes.
Smart guy. So we gotta find a big dumb tough guy, right?
Something that is completely opposite of what wizard. Oh, not really completely opposite, but at least different than what wizarding stands for. All the magicness and thinking freely and smoothly, not relying on logic that much, opening your mind. Something different than that.
Um,
If we know a priest, perhaps.
That is true.
Galvana has a class.
Yes, but she has many
Well,
apprentices.
I don't know about her apprentices.
Why is that? Isn't that the one you said
Uh,
who is part of the Church of the 12?
yeah, I mean, Galvana's cool and all. It's just she's a bit,
Eccentric?
yeah, and her followers too are kind of eccentric. So I don't know if they're like what you said, accomplished and deserving.
Very well. Well,
Mm.
the deserving is not quite a part of our experimentation criteria. That is merely mine.
That, yeah, but you're the one who's gonna give the level, right? I just want to make sure that we fit it. It's everyone wins at the
Thank,
end.
thank you very much for considering.
Uh oh, well, our housekeeper has a is not really a fighter, but she's very good at housekeeping.
She looks around.
Probably to translate somehow in
Yeah,
your mind, perhaps.
I mean, it's like, well, well, I guess that's probably the same case as Jennifer, as you mentioned, the baker. Um,
yes, just
hmm,
be if just because they are in a different field does not necessarily they're accomplished within that. Regardless, we don't have to think about it right now. I will be in
yeah.
town for several more days. Maybe you can.
Oh, please stay with us.
Oh, well, I will stay until I find someone. If
Yeah.
what do you call it? If I were to find anyone that fits my criteria, it will have to be a big city like Kontecol.
Oh, of course, and we'll keep an eye out for that kind of person. We'll let you know. So, I mean, like, it's just we'd be very happy to house you in our house. It's very big, so
Ah,
you know.
I am very happy to have received such an offer. Thank you very much, James. But yes, I think I will turn in. Oh, it's 11 already. A little bit too late
It's
for you, old me. Um,
it's in the morning. Do you sleep this early?
wait,
Wait.
I thought it's PM. Oh no, it's in the
It's
morning. Never mind.
I'm sorry. I
He's
know
an
you're
old
old,
man.
but you're not that old, right?
It's at 6 p.m. already. Yeah. I think I'll rest up and start turning in for the day.
Is it?
We'll
Look at
say it is.
them
You've been chatting for a while.
for 7 hours.
Let me just there you go. There. It's late.
Oh, look at that! You're right. It is late.
Very well. I will head off now. Do let me know if you find anything. I will be around. Um, if even if you just want to talk, I will be around. He stands up, he thanks you for the tea that you've made, and begins making his way to the room that he dropped his stuff off earlier on, leaving you guys, the four of you, to your own devices. So, what do you guys want to do now?
Think about who we should give it to. Oh my god. I can't. I feel like there
Why?
is someone who I'm interested to see this through. I was wondering if like we could ask anyone in the Akame group.
Akame?
Akame.
Maybe. I
Akame.
don't know if I remember who had classes back when I was in, but I don't know if they're gonna be different in this universe.
I mean, I don't think they're gonna be that different. Who did have a class? Makoa?
Oh well, that's interesting. Makoa. I think in this universe maybe he still has his class.
Oh, because he's the one who gave it to you, right?
Yeah, he gave me my class. But maybe if you send something to Haley, she can recommend someone. I don't
Yeah.
know how, but didn't your guy say he wanted someone like renowned? That's why I didn't suggest anyone in our group.
Well, I think it's more like accomplish, as in have many years of experience in one field.
Ah,
So, like, but that something
hmm.
that is not, you know, wizardry or like magic. Like I was thinking rogue-ish, rogue. What do you
Well,
call?
the
What do you call your in field?
Roguiness.
Rogue,
roguish.
roguish. Is that really
Yeah,
it? Roguistry?
I'm just
No?
roguish and charming.
Okay. Then maybe someone rogue. What about Riort? No, I can't even go through it. Sorry.
Well, as much of an asshole as he is, he's probably the best bet. Or
Really?
Tatiana, if she doesn't have a class.
Ooh, Tatiana. What does Tatiana do?
She's a muscle. Her
Oh,
manner of breaking and entering is usually something like,
Literal
no
breaking
one
and
can report me if there isn't anyone to report me.
entering.
well, okay, but here's the thing. Like, we can't tell Master Alator about the criminal parts. So it has to be someone who will, if they take it, they won't use it for nefarious purposes.
Yeesh. The only way I can say she wouldn't for sure is if Haley tells her not to. She may listen to Haley. And no offense to Tiana, I love her dearly. She may not know exactly what to do with a wizard class.
But it's just to see like if she did get a wizard class or if she got something else.
I think if she got any other kind of class, she'd find a way to use it. But something like wizardry requires a lot of book reading and learning, right?
Yeah, but I mean, she might not even get a wizard class. She might get something else, like how our J5 and Artium has
Uh,
a different way. That's what we're trying to test out.
mm, I guess the only thing holding her back for using it for thieving would be Haley's orders. But let's be honest here. If you're stealing from a bunch of rich people, is it even a crime?
Well, like I was thinking someone who even like without anyone telling them not to, they'll still do it for good. You know what I mean? Or the good of people around them doesn't have to be like super good, goody two shoes. Oh, hmm. Man, everyone that I feel that I know is accomplished has a class.
Yeah, it's almost like that's saying something weird.
What is it saying?
It's saying that perhaps to be accomplished, you need a class.
Oh no. Oh damn. No, you're right. Why did I think of it that way? I don't know why. Huh.
I don't know. Why did you think of it that way?
No, you thought of it that way. I didn't think of it
I
that way.
I didn't think any. I don't think anything, and you know that. I never had a thought in my life.
Oh, I know who. Wait, no, he's not a good candidate.
So,
If
But
we.
maybe. Hmm.
Mhm.
No, I was thinking of Dew. He doesn't have a class, and he's more of like a fighter, but also believer type of person. You know,
Well, that sounds pretty good.
and he's like, I think he could use all the help he can get. Oh,
That's
what did the
better than
movie?
the idea I had in mind.
Who do you have in mind?
Well, I was thinking we can take anyone with class, convince them to give it to someone else for a time.
They don't you don't lose class when you give it
You,
to
you,
someone.
you cannot lose. I thought you had to be
give
specific level to.
you give
Okay,
away
never mind. Then.
90% of your experience to the other person.
I thought if you're low enough of a level, you just lose it straight up.
Oh
Sorry.
no,
My
no,
bad.
No, no, no,
you
no.
just can't give the class.
Right. Avoid that. Sorry.
Yeah, all good.
Uh, that I guess that's someone I'm thinking, and I know, like, well, at least what I know of him, he can use it for good, especially in our current war and stuff. He doesn't really have a side per se. He just wants unity, like what the 12 wants. That's what I'm thinking. He's quite accomplished. Been a spy since he was my age or longer. I don't even know. I didn't really get to talk to him for that long. The thing is, he could be on a mission right now, but I can try.
Well, let's try.
Okay, I'll send him a message.
Oh, you're
Um,
setting it now. All right. Okay.
yeah, I just want to see if he's available. So I'm gonna send him a message. I'm gonna ask, "Hey, dude, am I catching you at a bad time? Uh, by the way, you're interested in getting a class?" Yeah, that's what I said.
You immediately hear a reply. Ignis, I already have a class. Uh, Thanks for the offer. Are you looking for someone to give your class away? I can recommend a few people if you're interested.
Wait, he said he has a class. He didn't have a class, right? The last time we met him?
Did you ask?
Yeah. He said he didn't have one.
Shrug.
What? Well, he said he has one. I don't know who gave him one. Well, oh man. There goes that thought. What about anyone we know from Unending Storm?
Oh, what's her name? You have Julia, which is teaching
Yeah, but
academy.
Julia's a wizard and she can cast a ninth level spell.
You have
So,
Muro.
oh, oh. Or they're gonna give me a read. And I know a way to get to them. And Muro was more of a fighter, right?
Yes.
Perfect! Yeah, what about Muro, guys?
Sure.
I'm gonna ask him. Wait, no, before I ask him, I'm gonna. Wait, how long has it been? Master Alator, knock on his door. Are you awake? We just thought of someone. Oh, well. I guess we'll ask him tomorrow. Wait, okay, I can ask an ascending. What if he already has a class? We don't know. So I'm gonna ask I'm gonna send a message tomorrow and like wait, when did Julia says her wedding was?
I think it already
Did she
passed. You guys attended and everything.
Oh, we did? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I forgot about that. I think it was like after Flotant disaster, right? Yeah, I think so. Anyway, I'm gonna send a message to Muro. Hey, Muro, sensitive question, but no one should be able to hear. Do you have a class? We're thinking of an experiment.
You wait for a bit, and then you hear a reply coming in. Uh, Ignis. I. Nope, wrong voice. Ignis.
It's,
Nope.
no, not Japanese.
Nope, not Japanese.
A dwarf. A dwarf. He's a dwarf, remember?
Ignis. No, it's not his voice like that. Regardless. Ignis. I
What did
haven't
it say?
heard your voice in a while.
Oh, he has a southern accent.
Ah, alright. Ignis. I haven't heard from you in a while.
He sounds a bit older.
Ignis. I haven't heard from you in a while.
Yeah. Got it. Okay.
Um, a little weird question to ask in the middle of the night, but no, I don't have a class. Why do you ask?
Uh, I'll ask another one. Well, there's a chance that someone might want to give it away, and we doing an experiment to see if you're a wizard at the end of it.
I don't know if you want to waste it on me. I feel like my adventuring days are over. I'm merely I guess, a house husband at this point.
Oh, he's a house husband, you guys. That's like the cutest thing ever.
That is pretty damn cute.
Oh,
Because Julia's the one with the job and everything, so.
yeah. Just imagine
Love me a
Muro as
career man.
no, just imagining Muro as a house husband, like welcoming Julia back with an apron and like I don't know, some nicely baked bread. That's so cute. Anyway.
And I won't lie, house husband sounds really nice. I'd love to have one.
Oh, we could find one. Let's find one and then make him your house husband. What? What's so funny?
We have to have a house first.
We have a mansion. What do you mean?
You think I'm going to get a house husband? He's going to live in the communal mansion.
Well, it's our husband. That's how
You already have one. You're too greedy.
I'm kidding. I won't share my husband, so I'm not gonna share yours. Oh, did Crit press the wrong thing or something?
What?
He left.
Oh no.
um. Well, that's fine. We'll think about it later, I guess. I'm out of people to ask about. What about people who are with Rex at the time?
You know,
Oh no, they're all
did you just give up
dead.
on that guy?
What? Moro?
Did you just? You're just talking about finding the next guy already.
Yeah.
You're immediately just dropping him. Oh, he won't use the class. Never mind.
Yeah, like, oh, okay, he said no once. Like, you're not going to try and convince him. Wow, okay.
I mean, he said he wasn't gonna. He's not gonna use it. So why are we giving it to him? Isn't that a waste?
Fine. Okay.
I mean, we could, but I don't know. I mean, um, I don't know. We can, okay, you know what? We could put it on the list. If Master Alator says, "Oh, he would work just fine," then maybe yeah. Oh,
Okay. Just, don't just leave him hanging, though. Like, maybe you should send him a message back being like, okay, well, thanks for your honesty. We appreciate your thoughts on the matter or something. I don't know.
Just
okay,
leave him like that.
Don't just have him be
I
like,
guess I'll
he
give
said
him a
something really
rejection
depressing, like, I don't think
email.
he's just like, he said something really depressing, like, I don't think I'm worth it. And then if he just doesn't hear back from us,
Oh my god, you're right. I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah,
Shit, okay,
don't be an asshole.
I didn't mean to. Okay, I'll give him a message. I'll ask, hey Burrow, no sweat. Uh we'll still put you on the list though. If we can't find anyone else. Would very much like you to have it. Maybe.
You're here for a bit. Wow, thank you kindly. But yeah, you can find someone else. I'll happy to help a friend if you need a test subject. But feel like you can find a better candidate.
Yeah, okay. He said it's better if we can find a better candidate.
Well,
Eh,
that's the way they feel.
What about the people you recommended?
huh?
You recommended some people, right? Or did I mishear what you said?
The other people was Dew. Dew said he can recommend other
As a
people.
class. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to meet his other people.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to feel weird about it. Okay, like, jeez. Um, I guess I'd rather we give it to someone we know rather than someone who knows someone that we know.
I just had an
Okay.
incredible idea.
Okay.
Tomorrow, we are going for that arena fight, right?
Uh,
Uh-huh.
Why
uh,
don't we choose the best fitting fighter in the arena?
Well, that's
Oh, there's
two
an
days from
idea.
now. Yeah, but are they gonna be, nice?
That's why we can choose.
I guess.
just
Yeah, don't.
the grand melee is in 2 days. Tomorrow's a talent show.
Yeah.
Today's, yeah. Well, maybe
Yeah.
we can
Yeah.
find somebody on the talent show as well.
Oh, maybe someone on the. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's maybe even better.
I mean, yeah, we don't have to make it known that we're promising anything to the winner, so it's not like we're beholden. Like
Ooh,
the guy
we're
who's
The
like,
second place
craziest
is
winner, craziest prize for a winner I've
yeah.
ever
Like,
seen.
what if the guy who's like second place or third place seems like a really good candidate,
yeah,
and they
then
seem
we
way
go
more.
with that person. It's
Yeah,
just like they just need to fit the criteria of like no wizardry experience, but quite accomplished in what field they were doing, and also looks like a decent guy. Oh, maybe we could get Gilvana to prepare Zone of Truth, and then we can have a talk with that guy before we decide.
Right.
I'll
Yeah,
tell Gilvana that.
it's kind of like
Um,
an interview after he says
yeah,
the good
yeah,
truth.
and an interview. I almost said interrogation. Do
There are
you
other
want a
words.
class?
All right. So with that plan in mind, you guys are going to turn in for the day, I'm assuming, eh?
Yeah, I'm also gonna tell Gilvana real quick
Mhm.
to prepare Zone of Truth for tomorrow, like and join us for tomorrow's.
Got it. You need to interrogate a bad guy. Do you need me to bring the torture tools as well?
No, no, no. This is for an
Say yes
investment
because I want to see
opportunity,
what she will bring.
but bring it just in case.
Got it. So yeah, you got
And we could
Giovanna
start
bringing
the interview with like this could go very well for you or very bad, and pans to Gilvana with her torture tools.
sharpening a blade. All right. So you guys turn in for the night. After a long night of discussion on another side thingy that you guys can do in the meantime. But you wake up waiting the next morning as the, what do you call, the competition, the talent show, quote unquote, approaches. So you wake up the next morning. Actually, not even that early. You woke up at your own time because the competition will be later in the day where you guys will be judging. In the morning, there are kind of a lot more smaller mini competition to filter down all the hundreds and hundreds of people that may be interested in. They're filtering it down to only 10 that you will be, 20, sorry, that you guys will be seeing later at night. But
20.
yeah. But in the meantime, you can enter this. If you enter the city, you would be able to see there are kind of like a mini stage where people are mostly singing as per usual with these talent competition, but there are also some people showing off their magical prowess. You can see some of them kind of like juggling swords, some of them performing acrobatics. You're wondering which one you'll see later in the day. But
Hey, that's a choice, right? Barding expertise.
yeah, that is an option as well. Yeah. We'll make a
They can do
bard.
magic. Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys, while this kind of the whole thing has happened, you have a free morning and afternoon. Is there anything you guys want to do during this time?
I want to continue learning, making my
All right,
spells.
Ignis, you are going to continue working on your spell. What about you, Argus?
Unless someone else like want me to do anything with them, then I can like abandon my studies and do that.
All right, all right. What about you, Artyom, and also Kane? Is there anything you two want to do?
Don't think so. I guess I'll just be chill and go to the snowflake to practice my sequels for my bestseller.
Ah,
Ooh.
To
okay.
work on that.
All right. You go over to the snowflake where, what do you call, Lineage would be there, and Luca is there as well.
Wait,
Surprisingly, Luca's kind of like
Lineage. What about Lineage? Can we give to a Lineage?
a
He's a clone, so I figured
Lineage.
he was moot.
What?
Isn't he construct, or am I misremembering?
Yeah, he's a construct. I was just wondering, like, what if we give him a class, I will make him a real boy.
Spat out my drink, thanks.
Yeah. But yeah, Kane, you go over there, you can see Luca, who's kind of like learning to read more complicated book with Lineage helping him. You can see that the shop has slightly less clientele because people are more focused on the festivities going on outside. But nevertheless, there are still a couple of people coming in, buying some books. And so you kind of have the shop free to yourselves, and then they direct you upstairs where you want a more quiet place to figure out the sequel to Two Hearts Apart. But
Hell yeah.
yeah. So while this all going on, Ignis, you focus on your spell, working on it. Kane, you're working on your next book. And the time goes by.
How much time do I have for the thing?
I'd say if you don't want to overwork yourself, you don't want to, go to the talent competition feeling, drowsy and shit, you can spend 6 hours.
Okay, 6 hours is good.
Yeah. Ignis, you spend 6 hours working on the book, and I spend the rest of the day preparing for the upcoming, what do you call, a talent show that is head. You guys are gathered at
Wait, does
the.
Artia want to do anything?
Artyom does want to do something,
Oh,
but his
sorry.
Discord crashed, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go on.
Alright, I would like
Dang,
to.
Artia, I thought you're a tinkerer. Why did your Discord crash?
Well, I modded it, so it's unstable. But I'd like to work on Besmetny
Okay.
to try and figure out some kind of a ranged option for him, or a better way of getting around other than 30 feet of movement.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, you can certainly do that. Figuring out. I'll say for this one, you'll need to figure it out first. So that'll be the usual, what do you call, 100 hour and 5 milestone kind of progress.
Okay.
But yeah, you can spend the first 6 hours during your free time in the morning. But as the later day come, the management committee basically tries to find you in the crowd and asks you to gather around the stage that was prepared for the day itself. And on the stage you can see that it is quite actually magnificent with all the decorations that's already being kind of like prepared. You can see the stage is much larger than you've seen in the previous day. You can see there are several spellcasters kind of jazzing it up with animated illusions, sparkly bits, and also bright beam of lights blaze up into the sky with over the stage you can see a signboard that says not Kontecol's Got Talent, but the Inspirational Talent Show.
The it's.
The Inspirational Talent, the ITS, exactly. You are brought.
Do you got it?
Do you got it? Yes.
That's the
tagline.
tagline.
Yes, I like that. All right. So you guys gather up near the table that's kind of prepared for you, and you can see that there are two other people that is already waiting there. Both of them you recognize, both of them very high in the political structure of Kontecol. One of them,
Maybe Garnier.
Nope, not Marie Garnier. Unfortunately, he's not for these kinds of thing. It is actually one of them, Maestro Thanator Fildegon,
Oh yeah.
which is the overseer of the Coalition for Dust Development and also a direct descendant of Avatar Fildegon, the the founder of Kontecol. And next to him, you find another person, a tiefling, light blue skin. He wears this red
Oh
red
wait,
vest with
wait.
dark maroon shirt underneath. The chest area is slightly unbuttoned. You can see the hair on his chest.
Oh.
He has a goatee, hair swept back. Has a crossbow on his back as if he's ready for combat all the time. You know him to be I.T.S, who is also the owner of I think it's called the Red Cabaret in the city.
Ooh. Wait, I just realized Haley said she was gonna come today, right? Because she was preoccupied at the time.
Haley could not come to. He would come, yeah, because she was doing the thing the day before.
Yeah. Because she wanted to meet Master Alator.
Yeah.
But I guess we can do that later.
Yeah. But right now it's night already, though.
God
It's
damn
like
it.
6 p.m. We could say that you go and picked her up the day before, several hours before, after you've done your research, you know?
Yeah, and then we can also ask Haley, like, hey, who do you think? Our conversation with Master Alator, basically. That's what I wanted to do, but I think that's what I keep forgetting.
It's okay. Give me some time. I'll think about it. Maybe I can introduce you to some people. Also, don't tell Master Elator about my activities. Thank you.
Of course, I just say it to him like you were feeding a district off.
Yeah.
Which is
Like
basically what you're doing, right?
yeah,
So-
exactly. Just remind us the whole, heisting and killing and stuff.
Oh, we don't have to tell anyone that.
Thank you. Okay, let me go, Master Elator. Master Elator! And she just runs inside the manor, and you hear kind of like shouting noises on the inside, and you hear Kane just go fangirl like and so on inside, as you run off towards the talent show competition. You're over at the judges table area where you would see Thanator and also Atieno. Both of them are happy to meet you again. The Thanator walks over to you with this kind of like confident gait, grabs you by the shoulder, kind of like, it is a pleasure to meet all of you again. I don't think I recall your face there, Artyom, right? You're a new addition to the member. I don't think I've seen you during the Dust tournament.
Correct. New is a relative term, but yes.
Well, it is a pleasure to meet you all, and seeing how far you have grown since then. It's only been a year, was it, since the Dust tournament? Looking at Ignis
Oh
and Kate.
gosh, it has, hasn't it?
Exactly.
Wait, is it my birthday again?
We passed. Wait, your birthday's tomorrow, Kane. We won't do
Wait,
another.
shit, it is?
It is.
Well,
I think it was 19th Charisma, so technically.
Wait, when is my birthday?
you don't remember your birthday, so you decide to, I think you asked Kate, Ignis to give you one or something like that, if I recall correctly.
No, that was J.
No, I knew it.
It was we did a Kane's birthday party group. I remember.
Oh, yeah.
It was sorry.
When
It
we
was
died?
yesterday.
Wait.
It was yesterday. Shit, Kane. We totally did. That was when.
Whoops.
That was when Master Alator came. Shit, we should have gotten Kane. Oh my god.
Whoopsie.
How could you not remember your own birthday, guys? Come on.
I'm sorry, I was too busy playing go-karts.
Hey, that's a good, nice birthday present. Well, regardless, I hope you guys enjoy tonight. You'll be treated very well. They usually give judges really nice dog gifts, and also, of course, unlimited food and drinks for you. So, eat up.
Wait, we
enjoy
still get-
yourself.
We still get prizes just as judges?
Of course, it's not prizes. It's more of
It's like courtesy gifts, you know, Kane? Like,
exactly.
thank you for coming here. Here's your gift, that kind of thing.
Exactly.
That's
See,
a
English
thing?
makes sense. It
Yeah.
is. Have you never been a judge in a competition game?
No one's ever cared about my opinion on anything.
Well,
I
today
mean,
that is about to change.
also, Kane, after this, we're grabbing Haley and we're gonna go and drink our nut, our socks off, okay?
Did you say drink our nuts off? What?
No, I said socks. What's wrong
Socks
with
off.
you?
Alright, okay.
I mean, both options are fine.
How do we drink our nuts off?
But at this point, the organizer, one of the organizer representative, Randy, the gnome, walks over to you guys. Hey guys, welcome to today's show. Um, so just like a quick briefing, I know you guys are experienced in all this, especially Master Atieno and also Master Thanator. But just to recap, today is the inspirational talent show where we are looking for just the most awe-inspiring show for the people today. So there is a very vague criteria method. We will leave that up to you guys, and the judging score is simple. You can give the score from 1 to 5. 5 meaning it's greatest show you've ever seen. 1 will be not very inspirational, basically. Um, Other than that, the star of the show really is you guys. So before and after each performance, I would suggest you chat the contestant up a little bit, get to know their motivations, how they get there, and so on. Just liven the show for the people watching. You think you'll be able to do that?
Yeah, like an interview, right?
Yes, kind of like an interview, but you'll be on the judges table and they'll be on stage. So yes.
Oh, you mean like before everything was just like, hey, what's your name? What got you here? That kind of thing.
Exactly, something like that. And then after the competition,
Ooh.
it'll be like,
Interrogate them. Got it.
not quite
Good
interrogate.
thing we got Gilvana to bring the torture tools.
I'm sorry. Do not torture the contestants. And Master Thanatos looking at you guys, just starts laughing. These jokers. You picked the right
Yeah.
person to become the judges for today's event. Yes, jokers. He looks at the two of you. They kind of mouths at you. Do not torture people.
I didn't say anything about torture. I said interrogation. That's completely different.
He nods. But yeah, that
It's only
is.
torture if they don't cooperate.
But please. But as I was saying, that is essentially it. So whenever they come up stage, you ask them where they're from, how was their motivation, blah blah blah, and so on. And finally, once you're ready, just give them a signal, and then they will start performing on stage. And then afterwards, you can ask them a little bit more about their motivation and so on. You'll have,
Okay.
yeah. We have, I think the MC for today would be Maestro Bubbles, I think. So
Oh.
she'll be wooing the crowd and getting everything hyped up by then. Okay.
Of course, it's bubbles.
All right. So, if there's nothing else, feel free to go ahead, take a seat. We got kind of points to a girl at the corner of your table. That one over there is Glinda. She'll take any of your, if you need any food, you need any pencils or drinks or something, just ask her and she will provide it to you. Do you have any questions?
Do we have like a stick to show the score, or is that a secret?
The
Because
the scores will be secret. We will give the
Uh,
prize to the top 5 based on your scoring.
because I thought we could do like one of those shows where you're like, okay, let's see the scores from judges, and everybody brings up like a stick and like that.
Well, I can bring the mood down real quick if one sucks.
That
Oh,
is an
yes, sir.
option, but at the moment, the plan is to keep the prizes a secret so that we can give a drum roll moment at the end of the competition today. So Yeah.
Do we comment after every show? Like,
Oh
you
yes,
know.
yes. Please do, please do. We have specifically chosen these 20 because they are very highly commentable. They're interesting, to say the least.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Feel free to give your honest opinion, but don't be too harsh. I get a little bit drama would be interesting, but you know,
Ooh.
these are the common folk after all.
Ooh, we should do that thing where like everyone is a type of judge. So like Artyom, I think you're definitely the very ruthless judge, that kind of thing. And
Like that
then
Simon, man. Yes.
Who's Simon?
Well,
what?
Simon Cromwell. I don't remember what his name.
Oh, like from Shimon? Okay,
Yeah,
okay, got
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Shimon from Shimon.
yes, exactly.
And J5 is definitely the everything is awesome, kind of. Maybe that's Kane.
Well,
I
then
don't
where
know.
the hell does that leave us, Ignis?
I don't know. I was just gonna say, well, what do we do, huh? It's our gimmick. God dang it.
Well, I'll
You can
leave.
be the curveball, take them off guard.
Ooh, I do that to people. I do have that effect. I like that. I'll do that one.
All right. Okay, so I'll leave you guys to it. The competition will start in about 15 minutes. So enjoy yourselves. All right. If you need anything, go ahead and tell Glenda. All right. He runs off to the backstage, having to deal with some other problem over there while you guys find your seating.
Okay, I'm
You,
excited.
you
I'm
said
excited to see DM being 20 different participants. Let's go.
you expect too much of me.
Oh, come on. Why are we playing D&D? If not to see you.
All right.
No, I'm kidding.
I wish I've downloaded like a parody of like this is the voice theme or something
Well, we
that I
have
can
that.
use.
The theme song.
All right, yeah, let's go with that. So, as you guys are getting ready in the position, chatting, just waiting for the event to continue, and then you guys begin to hear, suddenly, in the background, you guys begin to hear. Oh no, 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 wait for it, wait for it, wait for
Uh,
it.
uh, um. Whoa!
Hello everyone! Welcome to today's inspirational talent show, or the I.T.S.
Do you got it?
I am your illustrious presenter today, Maestro Bubbles, and today we will enjoy a series of 20 specifically selected participants for our competition. Now, before we begin, let us introduce our judges. From the left, we have the master of the Red Cabaret, Mr. Atieno. And you see Atieno stands up, turns around to the crowd, gives them a bow, and the crowd just goes wild. Thank you very much, Master Atieno. And next to him, we have our what you call engineer from the Destreza Academy, and also a very accomplished Rust engineer himself. Let us introduce Maestro Danator. The clapping is a little bit less this time around, but still clapping,
Wow.
And finally, on the other side, we get all your favorites here. Of course, we have the dashing, the adventurous Kane Daytrick. And you hear the crowd
I'll
goes.
wave my hand, blow a kiss to the crowd.
The crowd just goes wild hearing this, the clap applause and everything. They just. And next to him, we got, of course, the beautiful, the fiery, the electrifying Ignis. Just Ignis, I think. Just Ignis! And the crowd
I
goes
could give
wild
you a
once more.
full name, but I think it's okay. Hello.
And after her, we have, of course, the mysterious, the quiet, but yet no less attractive, Mr. Artyom.
I think I'm gonna lean back in his chair, cross his arms, and nod his head.
And of course, the gentle giant, the one that you've been waiting for, J5!
Hey, why is J5 the one they've been waiting for? What is this?
Alright, so let us not delay any further, for we have 20 shows particularly selected for all of you today. So, we're gonna start with the first show by, let me check my notes here a little bit, by Jacqueline Berenger with her show and tell performance. Well, Jacqueline Berenger, up to the stage, everybody! And the crowd starts clapping once more as you see a half elf begins to take the stage. She looks quite young, perhaps less than 100, most probably. You'll see her kind of like bright red hair tied into a ponytail. She has kind of long face with actually a kind of glowing yellow eyes a little bit as she waves to the crowd, waving it to everyone. Hello everyone, welcome to today's show. Yes, I know you're a little bit weirded out, but yes, I will be show and telling you 4 items that I was able to procure for today's presentation.
Will you be telling us where you get them from?
Oh well, that is a part of the story. That's why this show and tell. You see?
Oh!
Exactly. Alright, so may I begin?
No, I'm kidding. Please.
Alright, so
Yeah, I
first,
threw a curveball there.
the first item that we have is this unseeming, and she pulls out rock. Yes, I know, it's insane. What's so special about this rock? Well, this rock have actually seen far and wide. It has seen battles with a disaster. It has seen so many trials and tribulation, loss of friends, and meeting new ones as well. And just place this rock over here, and you can guess where that item comes from. Next, we
Wait,
have.
can I insight her? Is that a real story?
Go ahead, insight check, yeah.
And like, hey, J5, can you check if that's actually magical or something? Any of it magical?
J5's cast detect magic, looking at the stone. Why, friend Ignis, that is actually a magical item.
Whoa.
And she
What is
seems to be telling the truth about like the story of this rock here, but there is something that she's not telling just yet. You're not
Okay.
quite sure what. Next on the docket we have, and she pulls out from her sleeve, a golden locket. Ooh. Hold your horses there, ladies and gentlemen. This locket is a very special one. It tells a tale of distraught, of anger, and then of a regretful death of a certain someone that has.
Do I recognize that?
Deceived. Go ahead, roll perception check. 24. Yes, you do recognize the locket as she places it down on the table.
Shit.
You check on your body, that locket is not there anymore.
Shit.
Wait a minute!
Next, she pulls from her other sleeve a handkerchief carved lovingly about a tale of 2 lovebirds, but maybe a third has stolen the heart of the illustrious phoenix that is shown on this handkerchief here.
That's why.
Shall know.
Oh.
And finally, of course, we have this wonderful totem. Something that is used in a tribe far, far away to denote.
Shit.
Oh my god.
She looks at you, Kane. Marriage. She places it on the table. Now, ladies and gentlemen, can you guess to whom these items belong to? Well, as you can see, she takes the rock and begins walking down the stage, placing it in front of J5. Something
Yeah.
that you've missed there, Mr. J5. Something that a friend gave you. Shouldn't miss. We shouldn't forget that. And she walks over
Wait,
to
she knows that it's a friend who gave? Oh no, sus.
walks over
Sus.
to Ignis. Now don't lose this again, Ignis. This is very important. And it goes over to Artyom next. Places over the locket. Now I recall you missed this. And finally, Kay. Tisk, tisk, tisk. And places the totem necklace in front of you as well. As she walks back up to the stage. And that is my show, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. But I think you guys, and she looks down to the four of you, you really should keep your eyes open. As you see, she's holding a very kind of like gossamer cloak, very fancy, that you realize has been taken off from you, Kane, this whole time. And that is everyone on the show, my family. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys. Bye bye.
Things are down!
as the crowd kind of like just starts clapping around, they're unsure what's going on, but seeing at your reaction, they kind of guess, she stole it from you guys. You got it.
That's her. Oh my
That's
god.
really impressive.
That is really impressive, but I'm worried now. Is this lacquered out all over again? Are we sure this is not from Haley? Do you know this person?
And Mr. Bubbles, my, I am afraid you stole something from me. And she like, Mr. Bubbles, I do have your number. She kind of pulls out a card with like Maestro Bubbles like business card basically. And she checks around her pocket and she realizes her business card pack is missing. And she snaps the card back from her. Well, very well. Thank you very much, Jacqueline. Judges, do you have any comments about her performance?
I'm impressed by the presentation and the skill required to achieve it.
Well, thank you very much. I tried my best. I've been raised in Kontecol for a while, so it forced me to be a little bit more deft with my fingers. But don't worry, I don't use it for crimes and everything. Only for show. Only for show.
What brings you here?
Oh, what a relief to all the pockets in Kontecol.
That is so scary. I hope we don't see you.
I think it's funny.
You see, what do you call Maestro Thanator and speaks up. While I will admit your presentation is impressive, I don't think such a talent should be on display on Kontecol. We are, of course, a very lawful society, and should avoid such a thing happening again in the future. The crowd kind of starts mellowing a little bit as essentially Thanator has spoiled the mood.
Oh, come now. What's a bit of fun?
Yes, exactly. Why should we should just embrace all the various talents in the world? Isn't that right, Mr. K? And Tienoga speaks out.
Precisely. I mean, it takes all sorts.
Very well. All right. Thank you very much, everybody, for the comments. Thank you very much, Jacqueline. And next we have, and she kind of goes around introducing a couple more people on stage. There are like 5 other people that came in, but the other 5 are kind of like singing and singing and singing. There's one dancing, but singing again. They're good, but nothing remarkable per se. But then as it gets to the 7th performance, you begin to hear kind of loud something somewhere in the background, and the crowd immediately just starts whispering here and there. Ooh, what's going on?
Do you need help back there?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Oh, one second. Okay. As you see, as you see the curtain begins to part, and you see this huge construct standing in front of you. About maybe 10 feet tall, made from what looks to be scrap metal, made from like metal, wood, and like various kind of like runes being carved into the body itself. And you see right at where the chest area would be, you see what looks to be a seat. and also a couple of levers and buttons right at the center over there. And you see coming out right next to the machine, to the contraption, you see a timid looking gnome. Quite old. You can see he has kind of like quite long beard curled up at the end. You can see gray patches starting to form around the edge. He's bald, obviously, so he has kind of like this tall cap, almost like wizard cap, putting on top of his head. He walks up the stage looking very, very nervous, kind of twiddling with his thumb a little bit as he walks up stage. And we have next on stage Noel Duhamel. Now, this shows that age is certainly not a restriction. Noel, you have the stage. As he kind of walks over up to the stage. Um, hi. Uh, I'm
Uh,
Hi. I am Noel. I do I do um this. He
what is
points to the machine.
you made that?
Yes. This. Uh, he looks up for it. I don't have a name just yet, but it's what I call an exo armor, where
Ooh.
it'll be able to help people whenever they go out. Um, I specifically designed this with cheap ingredients to show you that such a device does not need a lot of money to be created. It can be
Ooh.
created with very cheap materials. It does take quite some time to make, but it can be reduced by having a larger workforce. This something like this I was able to build within within 3 months. Uh, yeah.
That's fast.
Uh, so yeah, he looks around a little bit, and then you hear someone in the background. What can it do? Oh yes. And what can it do? Let me just kind of goes up to the side of it a little bit. He looks around. He presses a button near the robot's left leg, and he disappears. Reappears inside the machine itself, protected with like an external cage and everything. And as he moves around, you can see the robot starts moves around as well. So as you can see, it's very responsive to what you do, and you don't need many training to be able to use this. And you see the robot start to like lean to the side a little bit and starting to almost crash off the stage.
Oh no.
Artyom is ready with the resilience sphere.
With the resilience sphere, and as he kind of tilts forward a little bit, he does start falling in your direction, Artyom, as he kind of tilts.
Oh.
Oh, and you cast a spell.
And yeah, I guess I'll cast something to match him. You know, just for funsies.
All right.
Artyom's armor is gonna just kind of explode outwards in front of him to create a like-minded, an identical-looking thing, perhaps smaller, but perhaps stronger, to catch him.
As you are able to kind of catch the machine, basically, as he's about to fall, and you see the guy's eyes widen, basically, as you're able to conjure this up, and he kind of slowly pushes himself back up as well. Oh, looks like Mr. Artyom was able to create such a machine as well. As the robot settles down a little bit. Is there anything else it can do? Oh, of course. So, this arm over here, and you can see during this whole speech, his eyes keep flickering over to the robot that Artyom has made, basically. It can also he walks over to the side of the stage, and the arms start to fall off, and he replaced it with a different one with what looks like to be like a rake of sorts, you know. So with this, you can, you know, clean up farms. He kind of like drags the rake across the ground. We can replace cattle with that, and then you can replace, and the other arm falls off as well, and it connects to a different contraption where it becomes like a giant axe, basically.
Ooh.
You can use this to fell.
Ooh.
You can use this to fell trees much quicker because of its size. He takes it and tries to swing. He's very bad at swinging. He spins like twice as he tries to maintain himself. Thanator starts standing up, moving away a little bit. And with further trial and access to dust, I will be able to create more different kinds of attachment to further improve the device. Thank you. And then he bows, and the robot just bows as well at the same time, and the crowd
Hey.
starts clapping as well.
Ooh.
Are we supposed to interview people, right? We didn't really interview the first girl very much.
I'm sorry.
Weren't we supposed to interview people? I forgot. We just
Yes, you were.
Because they just continue, so I thought, oh, okay, I guess they just want to start.
So, the kid's
Alright.
out. Is he still on stage, or does he like run off?
He's still on stage, and Vanessa Bubbles walks up. My, thank you
Yeah.
very much, Mr. Noel. Correct? What a massive body you have. Well, judges, do you have any further comments about Mr. Noel's contraption over here?
Hey, are you employed in anywhere right now?
Oh, I am not trained in the academy, so I'm unable to work such jobs. I work at the farm out near the edge of the city. And Thanator kind of like his kind of like a light bulb starts spinning,
Would
blinking in his head.
you like a job? Before Thanator says anything.
Well, I don't know about that. I'm just
Well,
I'm not a very
Quite
great
impressive, kid.
yeah, I'm sure J5 and Artyom would say the same thing. I mean, we've recently started Ass Holdings, and we could use talents like yours.
And at
in-
this point, Master Thanator pipes up. Are you saying that you're able to create such a contraption without the use of any dust whatsoever? Yes. I tried a little bit of rune carving to empower the device. Very minor, of course, but it's mostly, mechanical movements, mostly. Ah, that is interesting. Say, and Ationa comes up, would you be able to change the form a little bit to, a different kind of view? Like a closer to a human being? I'm sure I could work on something like that
Well,
given the funding.
Perhaps we could.
If you're gonna change the form, why not change the form to like a crab?
I'm sorry, what? For what? Change the form for what?
If you're gonna change the form, why not change it into a crab?
Into a crab.
They are the most stable of all shapes.
Oh, I have
Sorry,
answered to
I
that.
feel like that's something hard to.
The idea is because we want to make a one-to-one comparison with the real body. That way, when you don't need much training to know which lever does something, it's mostly just move arm up and the arm of the robot move up as well, and move arm down.
So it's less. So it's a one-to-one suit, not an automaton.
Yes, it's something like that. Yes.
Interesting. And how? You go ahead. You know more about mechanics.
Sure. I was wondering, could you improve your design if you were given more funding? As I understand, you have spared some expenses.
Well,
in this.
I'm sure if given some time, I'll be able to further improve the designs. But I will admit, I had no formal training in dust or in magic. Everything I do, I learned from books, and so my knowledge is actually quite limited, if I'm being honest. But I can study to furthermore. It'll just take a little bit of time. That's
I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, at Ass Holdings, we are more than happy to give you all the training you need.
Now, this isn't a job interview. This is a talent show. Here,
yes, that is
what
correct.
we're seeing here, though, is a young man with incredible natural talent for his intelligence and work ethic.
Thank you, but I'm 67.
Young, very young.
From here is a very mature man who has an incredible intelligence and work ethic.
Thank you very much. It really means a lot. Yes. All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Noel. That is certainly out of left field. Did not expect to see something like that on our talent show today, but hey, talent comes in all shape and sizes. Now, without further ado, let us move on to our next performances. And she goes on to, more people, more performance again. And then the next one comes in. This is kind of like around the 11th performance. You see a group begins to come out. All right, next we have on stage is a group that calls themselves the Hydra Troop. They say they will perform a short play for us. So, without
Oh
further
no.
ado, let us begin.
Take care of your stuff. We don't want to get shot.
Wait,
Sorry.
what? My shot? I'm sorry.
Was it at Abe Lincoln that died in?
During a
No.
play. Wow, I
Oh my
know.
gosh.
Wow.
I don't know why I went there.
Too soon.
All
Too
right.
soon.
So, you see on stage, it's basically a group of kind of like a mixed races, basically all different races, different genders, different sizes, all working together to tell their show. Seems to be a play about a single father trying to connect with with his daughter, but utterly fails. She wants to be, what do you call a traveling bard, while the father is kind of like, just working your typical, what do you call, running a shop. So it's like completely different. One wants to say, one wants to go. So it's very bad connection they're unable to. In the end, after, trying to, what do you call, tell her to find a more realistic goal, she decides to run away from home. And but right after running away, she kind of find herself along the way. She was able to achieve a dream, as at first during her first show she was able to attract already quite a number of people, surprisingly, and it only went up from there, getting bigger and bigger. And along the journey, she got married, she got a couple of kids, and then
Oh.
at one point she's in essentially top of the world, basically. And then one day, as she's reading through fan letters, she realizes one is not from a fan. Instead, it's from the village elder of where she was from. In the letter, it says that the father had died, and asking the bard to go over and collect her father's belongings. So she went there. It's a stormy kind of night. They have kind of like, what do you call it? A thaumaturgist at the back playing thunder noises. Some light
Oh.
flashing around, and she goes over to her old house, seeing everything just the way it is. Even her bedroom is still there, untouched, and she collects all the stuff. And then she noticed how like there is a journal, basically, that with what you call a journal, saying that there's like some planning notes about doing some promotion here, finding some fans there. And she realized that her father actually was the reason why her first show solo was so successful, because her father tried to find as many fans to go join her immediately during her first show, even paid for some of them, basically. And then finally there is an unsent letter about how he's proud of what she's become and how her mother would have been proud of the woman she became. She took that letter and kind of like finally formatted it into kind of like her magnum opus, basically, telling the world story about her. And as the stage kind of like starts to dim, as someone in the background casts darkness, the curtain slides close.
Ignis will stand up and
And then
clap.
start clapping.
And with like tears in her eyes. Well, she wears like a glasses, like to
Yeah.
cover her eyes, but like you can see it's very wet.
You can see a couple of people. The troop starts coming out in front of the stage, and they all give the what do you call the group bow to all the people who were watching the whole time. The production in its entirety is very minimalist because they don't have much, but they have one spellcaster who's essentially working overtime trying to produce all the sound effects, all the rain
It's pretty
effects, and
cool.
everything. So it's a group of like 7 people as one spellcaster. Two of them are like the one that moves the props around, makes the stage around, everything, and then 4 actors during the whole time. They all bow, and you see Vanessa coming up to the side, kind of wiping tears from her eyes a little bit. Why, that was beautiful. Thank you very much, Hydra Troop. Judges, do you guys have any comments?
Oh, that's like a masterpiece if I've ever seen one. I wish my mom would talk to me.
Master Thanator kind of pulls out a handkerchief and hands it to you, Ignis.
Thank you.
It really is a lovely story. Is it original?
And the woman that is leading the troop, she has a kind of brown hair, human, slightly short compared to the rest, but she steps up. It's actually kind of inspired from my own tale, basically.
Oh,
Minus being the world-renowned part. I ran away from home. I'm originally from Maravert. But yeah, I did some shows here and there, but well, unlike the show,
is your
I
dad okay?
well, like the show, he did pass away, but
No, I'm so sorry.
yeah, but it's fine, it's okay. That's how I'm able to get here now, and yeah. Yeah, I guess this story is kind of dedicated to him, I guess.
It's a wonderful one. Please share it with everyone else.
I will say the whole production, you say you were an amateur, but I don't think so. You have a wonderful crowd, wonderful sense for emotion. I think in terms of performance, you have a talent, young lady. And Master Thanator just nods during the whole time. He has no interest in this, but he just nods.
And the rest of your troop, are they from your hometown or are they from here?
And another guy, the Goliath, comes up. We're all from all over, to be honest. But we all met each other here. She was actually the one running around trying to find people to join her production. I reluctantly agreed at first, but in the end, well, here we are. Still small, but we have smaller shows in several bars around Kontecol. So if you guys are interested, feel free to look us up on the posters in the town hall. We post our next shows over there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
What do
quite
you?
lovely. I know you called yourself a small performance, but considering the intimate nature of the story, I think that was a bonus to the show.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much, judges, and thank you very much, Hydra Troop. Give them another round of applause, please, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. Let's wipe the tears away. I can't. I just can't with sad stories. But next we have a small another group, and kind of goes on introducing more people doing similar stuff, but not as great. They're still kind of like this is an amateur show. People are performing for free, so there are a lot more amateurs here. The songs are okay, the dances are nice, but then you see another group walks up on the stage. They have a certain professionalism to them. Five people walks up on stage. They all kind of wave themselves as they take place. Their bands that are already on stage, they take their position, and you hear Vanessa walks up. All right, our 18th performance today is a group called the Dust Crackers. Everybody, they will be presenting a song that they say apparently it's their very first. So, Dust Crackers,
Ooh,
you have the stage.
is DM gonna sing? Oh my god.
Like I said, you expect too much from me either. 1 second. Let me set up the audio.
Hey, oh my god.
What?
Nothing.
Nothing. What? Yeah, you begin to hear music playing. You see the bad guy begins to kind of like pull out a lute and starts playing the lute basically, but you can see like the audio's coming out from it is a little bit strange, a little bit muffled, almost as if and then you realize a spellcaster in the back is like furiously waving their hands, trying to like modify the sound that is coming out from their instrument. And during this time, you can see kind of like stars begin just like explode outwards as she begins to cast another illusion. She's profusely sweating back there as
Oh
more
my
of this
god.
illusion coming out. The main vocalist, a gnome, gets to the stage and starts singing to the crowd.
Back and forth through all those years.
And during this time, you can see there are like the other members of the crowd, another other members of the band, just playing in the instruments. And during this time, it's a quite enjoyable show.
Very revolutionary.
It's a very strange music. It's not the kind that you usually hear in bars. Usually, it has this weird distortion effect with the instrument and a very angry way of singing by the looks of it. But it's different.
Oh my god, it's metal?
How
No,
are they
it's not.
producing
Better.
these sounds?
It's emo.
Yeah.
Oh!
And the
Oh!
song goes on until finally, after the whole thing is over, the crowd, the five of them, stands up. With at the back, the spellcaster, female wizard, kind of starts to limp forward, sweating profusely as the main vocalist grabs her hand and runs up in front of the stage, putting her hands up, and the crowd just goes.
Kids! Oh wait, oh that's not okay,
No,
sorry.
not the kids.
I thought it was gonna go another way.
So did I.
Vanessa walks out. That is a certainly strange new sound. I don't think I've ever heard that kind of sound before. What about you, judges?
think-
What do you think of their performance today?
I think my fiance would like that very much.
Oh,
If you want to perform in Literalis Precurium, let me know.
that is a very far away, ma'am. But we'll
I
certainly
can open a portal.
we'll certainly take up the offer on that. Thank you very much.
Although you gotta find your way back, I don't know.
I don't think Sarah's good enough for that kind of teleportation, right, Sarah? Oh no, please. This is like level 1 and 2 spells, and I'm tired already.
I'm kidding. But yeah, I mean, what's the name again? Dust Crackers?
Dust Crackers, that's correct.
Okay. I'll
I think you need a little more work on the technical side, but you're in an interesting direction. I really think that it's worth seeing where you go with it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And she looks aside, and you see the Atieno again looks up. I think your performance is very well. It just needs, like Kane said, a little bit more polish. But you have an advantage here where you're producing a new kind of sound here, not very used in other groups. So better work on it, improve your technique, and I believe you'll be able to rise up to the top. Mark my words. And they're not the only one booking your shows. You want to present? You want to perform on the cabaret? Oh, wow. Well,
Oh,
we will definitely be happy to take a couple of orders. Thank you very much. And
hey,
that
leave us your card. Okay.
and that is everyone. That is the Dust Crackers. Another round of applause, everybody, for the Dust Crackers.
Woo-hoo.
All right, now we have our. Can she can look at the cards in the hand. One final performance. This time by Eric Gom. Everybody, go ahead. Give a round of applause for Eric Gom. She points up to the stage, points up, and you see a tiny kid just
Where?
like walks up to the stage with a robe
I
that's
can't.
slightly too long for him. You know, he just walks over.
He's gonna get on my boats. Picture. Picture.
1 second, yeah.
You have a picture?
Oh no, I do not have a picture, unfortunately.
Uh,
My bad. The kid, what do you call? Vanessa looks up, trying to like present their person, but then like looks down, realizes there's a kid walking up to the stage with a robe that's slightly too long for him. He has like a bunch of cards on his hand, you know, looking down, looking up, walking up to the stage, turns around, sees the whole crowd, and you can see like she freezes there for a moment.
you can do it, kid. You look so cool.
Yeah, go on, kid! In the background somewhere. Yeah, go on! Yeah!
Go,
The
Eric.
crowd just goes,
Woo!
woo! He kind of looks a little bit scared, a little bit, but kind of like, okay. Um,
Just
uh,
take a deep breath. You'll be good.
okay. Hi, everyone. I am, I am Eric Gom, and I'm going um, to say, Sparks and Steel. Looks down at a card.
You can do it, Eric. Woo!
He looks around for a bit, and you begin to hear the bands in the background, you know, starts to play a little bit of music for the guy. In the city of Kontecol, where danger lies and stories unfold, a group of adventurers stands tall. The amazing Spicy Seven, fearless and bold. Ignis, the druid with fire and lightning, her power fierce, her presence frightening. But her heart is pure, and her intentions are just. And in her company, you can always trust.
Oh.
Artyom, inventor with gadgets and gears. His mind's a weapon, and his genius beyond his years. With his inventions, he'll always have a trick, and in a fight, he'll always do the quick. A J5 Warforge, a hero of steel, with a heart of gold and a spirit that's real. He'll always stand up for what's right, and his kindness shines through like a beacon of light. In Cain, the rogue with charm and guile, he'll steal your heart and leave you with a smile. With a
You're
wit
stealing
that's
my
stark
heart, kid.
and a tongue that's quick, he'll always has your back. He's no trick. Together they fought against the Blue Rose, a bomb that threatened to bring the world to the close. But their bravery shone strong through, their courage bright, and they emerged victorious in a blaze of light. Then they found the Ark of the 12, a treasure trove that makes their hearts swell. Their fame grew as their stories was told, their names etched in history, their tale never old. From disasters they fought to beasts colossal, their bravery was never dismal or abysmal. Their feats are inhuman, their courage legendary. Their song will always be told, their memory necessary. So here's to this amazing Spicy Seven, may their legend live on. Their tale will always be remembered, their deeds never gone. High above the lands of magic and mystery, their courage and bravery, a shining bit of history. The crying was gonna come out.
It's so good.
Oh my god, you're so adorable, man! It's like gonna rushes over and kind of pinches him on the cheek. Thank you very
Oh
much,
my
Eric.
Eric,
Eric's mom and
Eric.
parents come on in, and mom and parents gonna walks in as well. Gonna claps for the kid, picks the kid up, puts it. The dad picks the kid up, puts it around his shoulder. The two of them still shorter than Vanessa, however, both are gnomes, you know. But they turn to the stage. All right. Judges, any comments on our last performance for today?
Oh,
He's like has his head face behind his hands. You can't quite tell if he's laughing or what, but he's laughing a little.
that's such a great performance to end everything. You're amazing, Eric. Did you write it all by yourself?
He kind of nods enthusiastically. Yeah. I think you guys are like really awesome, and I wrote something for you.
Where did it take you?
Kid, I think you have talent. It's a little
Wait.
bit rough around the edges. It's a little bit new. I suggest you read some works by William Shook Cube, and I'm sure that's an example that you can take to further improve your writing. Alright, remember that William Shake Cube. Yeah.
Shake you?
Shakespeare.
Yeah, I think it's Shakespeare as to what's shake.
Sphere Cube. Get it?
I have nothing
Oh,
to say.
shake you!
Um,
I see.
I have nothing to say other than I am very happy to have such a wonderful thing written to improve me.
He nods.
That's so awesome. Wait, how old is he? How old does he look?
I'm 10.
Oh my god! You're such a big boy.
Thank you.
Hmm.
All right, that is it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Eric, Gom, and family, and thank you very much, everybody, for coming and listening to our performances today. Now, the judges will need some time to tabulate their results, and then we'll let you know the winners after this quick break from our sponsor. Chinese, please! Start, like music start playing in the background, you know, as Chai walks up to the stage. We got free food, everybody come over here, grab some food.
Oh my god, it's the ad portion.
Yeah, the ad
It's the
portion.
ad
Yes.
portion.
So you guys can have some time as you guys put in scores for the 5 performances, while we are going to take a break for a bit. So thank you very much for listening, guys. We're gonna start for a bit, grab some drinks, grab some food, and then we will come back for the We'll come back to see the result of today's competition. So thank you very much. We'll see you guys in a bit.
Did you miss the whole thing?
Start. Hello everyone, welcome back. We got one.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately,
We switched out J5. We switched out Artyom for J5.
yes.
Are you guys sure you're not the same person? Oh my god.
Unfortunately, Artyom had to hop out, but we got J5 as well now back. So awesome. Yeah. All right. Let me just lower the music and yes, Itamikuro. The music is awesome. It's been like a leitmotif, I guess, a reused music for multiple scenes in Arcana 12. But yeah. So, as you guys submitted your marks for the competitions, you wait for a bit as you're just like chatting with everybody, you know, just getting used to. Yeah.
Forgot to update J5 too. We talked with Master Alator and we talked about like how people could get class that are not what was given to them, and he is up for an experiment. So just need to find someone who is far from wizardry, and he will try to give the class and see how it looks like and see what happens.
Oh.
So we were going through, like, so part of the time was spent like going through the list of people we know who would like deserve a class, but then we realized most of the people we know have a class. So
It was hard. But
it was hard. And we didn't choose anyone yet.
yeah.
So we thought like, hey, why don't we look at talent show or like the Grand Melee and see if anyone is worth it?
Basically, yeah. So
Hey, that thief who stole everything.
No, she's a stealer though. We had to see like if she's
I
not
like it.
Haley or anything. Plus, like, isn't that kind of wizardy still?
Stealing?
I don't know.
I don't
Like
think so.
rogue
Or-
arcane trickster.
Or maybe the inventor?
Yeah, but we already have inventors. We know that happens, but we want to see like another type of person, you know?
How about the poem guy? The poem kid?
Oh, the bard maybe, but it has to be like someone accomplished basically, because that's the running theory.
Ah,
Someone who has like training or something that is ingrained into the soul, which is why it becomes
different.
it becomes a different class.
Okay, I see.
So that's what we need to keep an eye out on with these participants. Sorry, continue, DM.
All right. You submitted your scores, and you can see in the background the organizers are like chatting with each other, making sure tallying up all the scores are right. You guys enjoying your free fountain food and drinks. You can just get unlimited food and drinks during the time as you wait. And then suddenly you hear as Vanessa runs up on stage. Hey, 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 everyone! Welcome back. We have the results in my hand for today's inspirational talent show. The crowd just goes wild, just starts clapping. All right, simmer down, because it is time to announce the winners, and for that, we would like to invite our judges up on the stage. You guys get up onto the stage. All right, okay. So, and you can see there are like a couple of kind of like prize presenters. They all bringing out trophies and like some tickets and all those stuff, and also certificates on some trays for you to give. First, we would like to invite Master Thanator to give the prize for the 5th place. I just realized I do not have a drum roll, please. What the fuck? Oh wait, no.
Wait.
We got this. That works.
We got what?
No, I hear someone drumming just now. Yes.
Yeah, I'm dubbing my
Yeah,
table.
alright. So, on 5th place, we got a band bringing new sound into the industry. I would like to invite the Dust Crackers onto the stage, everybody! The group kind of climbs up. Thanks, Master Thanator. Congratulations, you've been a very entertaining performance for tonight. Very excited, and they all start making their way down. Thank you very much, Dust Crackers. Now, that is entertaining, but now moving up, you can see that the judges are very split in terms of who would be able to get the next position. Now, only differing by 1 point, everybody. 1 point.
Ooh.
On the 4th place, I would like to invite Miss Jacqueline Durangon, everybody! As Jacqueline runs up on stage, kind of like clapping her hands, and everybody cheers on as well. And then you hear someone in the background, "We love you, Jacqueline!" As she all comes to the stage, she receives her trophy and her presents and goes back downstairs.
She can be the next Katniss Everdeen.
Next, now on to the third place. Again, separated by only 1 point once more. This position has two winners because two
Ooh.
people are tied with the same score.
Oh my god.
I would like to invite. A drum roll, please. Noel Duhamel and also Eric Gobb up to the stage! As the two of them runs up to the stage, receiving their trophies. Eric comes with his parents, and the guy walks up with the machine, goes up to the edge of the stage, and then climbs up to the stage as well. And on the ground, you can see people like nervous, like who's gonna be the first? Who's gonna be the first? And finally, on the first place with a heart-wrenching presentation, I would like to invite the Hydra Troop as this group of 7 people run up to the stage to receive the trophy. Thank you very much, everybody, for attending. May I invite all the winners back up to the stage for one group photo as on the courtesy of the a courtesy from the enforcers of Kontecol. As you can see, a couple of enforcers bringing up a large camera machine, places it on the table to take some pictures. Alright, so this device will be able to capture the moment, so I need everybody to freeze and do not move. Alright, and 3, 2, 1, chink! As a bright light flashes upon you, and thus marks the end of today's competition. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming and attending. Thank you very much, judges. Thank you very much, participants. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the final event, the Grand Melee. Why don't everybody? And then suddenly, you guys see a loud explosion coming from the edge of one of the buildings into the distance, as you see something just flies out into the night, into the road, and you can see a couple of people chasing after that thing. As you see a couple of enforcers with their white shirts and black pants, they're all running over, they all pull out their weapons, aiming at over there. You can hear them shouting, "Don't let them escape! Come on, everybody! Come on, move, 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 move!" And people start spreading out of nowhere as this random event just suddenly starts happening in the background. As you see another explosion is happening on the ground once more, knocking the enforcers back. As you see,
oh my god,
Kane, you would be able to see this person flying up into the sky, but it's getting harder and harder to see because it's one person, kind of dark in the night, and blanketed up on the night sky. So it's very difficult for you to focus on this guy as he's slowly making his way away.
Oh no, I know who that is. I know who that is. Gotta catch them all. Gotta catch them all.
What do you guys do?
I'm getting chase. I'm chasing them.
Okay.
That explosion does not look like no part of the show, right?
That does not look like part of the show. It looks like fireballs being thrown around right now.
Whoa! Oh no! Oh no! Why is he here?
Hello.
Like I said, I'm chasing him down.
Kane immediately wings just start sprouting out from your back, and you just jump up to chase him up into the sky. The rest of you, what do you guys do?
Kane is flying.
Can you fly?
And
do you have the spell prepared?
So do I.
Alright.
Damn it! Can Artyom fly? If not, I have to ask someone to be. We did. If not, I have to ask someone to be my mount.
Nope. I don't think Artyom can fly.
What do you call that?
That's Brittany.
You want me to be your mount? I have Cat, and Cat can.
Okay, cool.
Enlarge me.
Sure. Cat enlarge J5, and I
fly.
I'll polymorph Cat into a giant eagle.
No. He's saying is you guys ride on J5's back as he flies, basically.
But so,
Cat
I'm-
enlarges J5 and you guys ride J5 to fly up is what he's referring to, right?
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, because okay, then Kane can save his wings too. Okay. I'll do that. I'll polymorph J5.
Alright, so you guys begin to fly in the direction of the guy. Kane, your movement is 60 feet per round, and J5, your movement speed is 60
80
feet per round.
feet.
80 feet?
Okay. So basically, what Ignis trying to do is he polymorph me into an eagle, a giant eagle,
Yeah,
eagle,
and then you'd
like,
be enlarged, right?
and that would be
Enlarge,
enlarged. So
so it'll
I'll
be
be a huge
huge.
eagle.
I
Yeah.
see, I
Huge
see, I
eagle.
see, I see, I
Everybody's
see.
riding on me. Yeah.
Alright, so and everybody's riding on J5, yeah? So all of you
Yeah.
get on top of J5 as he transforms into an eagle, gets enlarged, and flies off into the night. It's very difficult for you to see, but yes, you guys are flying up in the sky right now. Go ahead with perception check as you try to perceive this guy flying in the dark.
Let me find the giant eagle stat. Okay. I forgot. Yeah. You don't have dark vision for okay.
Yes, I can see.
Oh,
Yeah.
but we both do. Me and Kane are on top of there,
Oh,
so
there
Yep.
you go. Kane sees everything.
perception. Ah.
Alright, as
Not
you
as
try,
good as-
as you guys get
Remember,
upstairs, you
Kane
guys
still
can
have this, though.
telescope as well, so gain advantage as well. But okay, that's really high already. But you guys, as you guys
Roll
try to
again!
fly, you can see the light beams that was on the ground that was kind of like used as decoration begins to flash in your nearby your area basically as they try to flash and find where this wizard is. Kate, with your vision, you'll be able to spot this guy somewhere in the dark. He's flying north right now, and you are kind of like on the path to intercept this guy as he's flying past. You see from your vision with your eyes of the eagle, you'll be able to see it is this kind of like wizard looking fellow with like heavy robes, round
yeah.
wide brimmed hat, and the tip kind of flapping about in the wind as he's holding the hat tight as he's flying away north from you guys. As you guys begin to intercept, your flying speed is much faster than his as you guys are slowly catching up. What do you guys do now?
That's fine. Can I fly is concentration spell, right?
Yes.
Can I try to break his concentration
What are you doing?
with a scorching ray?
Alright,
Oh
go
my
ahead.
God.
Roll.
And I'll say, Ash, stop!
As
Wait,
you
no,
tr-
it's a fire.
Wait,
As you
Okay.
try to you focus on the spell, try to cast Scorching Ray. You see him flip around, snaps his fingers, and counter spells it.
Counter
It's
speed.
okay. That's okay. He uses a spell slot.
As he's still trying to fly away as much as possible. What do you guys do?
You can dispel magic him.
I can. Dispel it. Dispel the fly.
Alright, so you try to cast Dispel Magic. He's going to counter your
At
Dispel
at
again.
higher level, I guess. Can you dispel magic at a higher level?
Yeah,
I can.
You can always cast at a higher level.
Okay, I'll do it at a higher level because he did do that. He did counterspell before.
Alright, so he has to roll now. Because he expected you to use the same spell.
Ah. There's no way he rolls low. He has to roll a 14.
14, yeah? 1 second. Wait, where is this guy's stat block? There you are.
Ash, stop! Let's talk!
Counter spell, ability check, normal. He tries to counter, but you can see the spell begins to like fizzles, and he falls down.
Oh my gosh!
gonna catch
Past
him.
you.
Catch him!
Go ahead, roll
Okay.
acrobatics check for me, please. Roll grapple check, so that'll be strength athletics check, please, both of you.
Me or J5?
Both of you if you want, up to you.
The
So,
J5
You
is
use the
athletics?
eagle stat block though.
Yeah, that's fine. You have a you're not as fast. You're not as strong, but you have a +3 to strength.
Plus
Yeah.
3, right? So
Yeah.
just
Oh,
normal roll. Not proficient, right?
No.
No, you're not.
So D20 plus 3.
Proficiency? No, yeah, no.
Oh,
Wait, can is RT? Oh, RTM is not here.
Yeah.
Oh no! Do you guys want to use a payboy?
So you try to kind of like what do you call you try to grab onto these guys. He's actually fighting back, but you're able to grab him by the the collar of his neck, basically, as he's hanging down. Shit! As he begins to cast another spell directly on him. J5 and Ignis, I think you have high enough intelligence. What's your Arcana check? What's your Arcana?
23.
23.
Passive.
J5 passive.
Me Arcana is 22.
22. Yeah, both of you would know he's casting teleport.
Ayo! Can I? I can't react if. Okay.
You don't have counter spell.
Technically,
on,
you dispelled magic already, so you. Oh shit!
Can I stab him to break the concentration?
All right, sure. Go ahead. Roll to hit, please. Reaction, make an attack.
I'll use my dagger.
Okay. Oh my god! It's finally coming into clutch.
I'm finally using my Mage Slayer.
28 is the hit. Go ahead. Roll to hit for damage.
With sneak attack.
With sneak attack.
Let's go! One shot him.
8 plus. Oh, here it comes.
Here it comes. You should have 10d6 now, right? Yeah, there you go.
32. Total of 40 points of damage. Let me.
There's a lot of ones there.
I just try to stab him, but he's wiggling around so much.
You stab him like directly, like in between
That's
the
a DC
bolts
20
in his neck,
concentration.
basically, and he just screams aloud. Ah! That does not sound like Ash. As he just screams aloud, he looks up, seeing you, Kane. Fuck it. As he, go ahead, Kane. I'm gonna need you to roll a. Oh wait, what?
What?
No way.
Can I use this instead? I know, like, can I use the rod of absorption to take whatever it is?
Because he's targeting Kane only. As Kane.
Yeah, but can the target be on me so I can then use my rod of absorption? Can I, like, you know how like you take damage for someone? Can I take the target away?
I'll say since you are on like nearby, so I'll say you can use a fate point to do that if you want.
I'll use it, and I'll use a reaction to use rod of absorption to get whatever it's trying to do.
All right. Rod of absorption. So you gain how many spell slots? You get with this?
Okay, it needs whatever spell level it's being cast, I get that amount of
All right. You get 8th
energy.
level. As he tries to cast the spell, and you react and you move in between, holding that rod, and that rod absorbs most of the spell as it goes into it. And he looks around, looks at you again. Damn it! I suggest you just let me go. Wisdom saving throw, all of you.
Oh my god.
That's a mass suggestion. God damn it!
Mass suggestion.
I have to use
Saving
the
throw?
eagle stat,
Wisdom
right?
saving throw. You have to use the eagle stack. That is correct.
Hey, the eagle is better than you.
Yeah, I'm
It's a
wisely
plus
as
two.
an eagle.
God damn it!
Eagle is
Everybody's
better.
rolling so high.
We faced this guy before. We know how to deal with it.
He grabbed him already, and he tries
Silly Ash.
suggest let me go, and he's unable to break free, and he's stuck there. Just let me go. He's trying to
RTM
get away.
silence. Oh, from what?
Everything. Just let me go.
Is this? Wait, this
Please.
is really not Ash. Like as we see him.
You
as we
see
him.
like a random old kind of like wizard type. What do you call it? Scraggly, like what do you call wrinkled face, graying hair. Just let me go.
Does it look
I'm not here
familiar
to bother
from
you at all.
anything?
He does not.
Can
You-
we land somewhere and then talk to him?
Yeah, let's go back to our mansion. You're coming with us before we decide anything to do.
How does eagle sound?
Well, I see J5
That's
is
cruel.
trying to talk. I'll do this. I'll do
Alright, you
this.
can speak with that.
So, what J5?
Uh, Maybe we should, bring him somewhere and talk with him.
Yeah,
Maybe we can help him if he's in trouble.
we'll bring him back to our mansion. Let's go. Or Galvana's church. Yeah, no one would go there.
Your pick. Where you wanna go? What
Let's
do you
go to
mean? No one-
Galvana's church.
Well, since the enforcers are chasing after him, maybe we should go back to our mansion. At least we are not involving Friend Gilvana in this.
Okay, yeah.
Alright. So you guys fly down slowly and circle slowly in spiral motion, like making your way down all the way back to your mansion. And then you kind of realize, geez, up there was very cold actually. Now that you're down here, it starts to get a
It's
little bit
vanilla.
warmer. Still cool, around like 16 degrees also. This area. But yeah, Kontecol is kind of cool.
60 degrees?
16 Celsius, by the way. So not Fahrenheit. But you guys land right on the floor, and this guy kind of lands on the ground as well. Do you let him go, or like
No,
still
no,
holding
no.
his neck?
We tie him and tape his mouth.
All right, you tie him up and you tape his mouth.
Let's take his arcane focus away.
Pat him down.
You take kind of like this wand that he has on him. So you take his arcane focus away. You tie his arm. Go ahead, roll a survival check for me.
I'll do it. Or is Keen better at it?
I think
At
Kane's
what?
better. Survival check to tie someone up.
The thing is, my survival is only a +2, but I could always use a fate point under the explanation of, well, I have a lot of experience personally.
Yeah.
Not.
Yeah, I'll help Kane.
All right. So Kane, go ahead. Slide
Advantage?
survival
I'm a
with
bit better at
advantage. Yeah.
There you go.
All right. 21.
Hell yeah.
You tie it up pretty tight. But Kane, with your height, oh no, yeah, it's pretty tight. You manage to kind of put it up tightly behind him, and he sits down, and you tape his mouth as well, right?
Yeah, I don't. Is there a tape? Is the tape a thing?
I don't
I'll
think
just
tape
use
is
like a.
just gag basically.
Just gag him.
Yeah, I'll just gag him then
You gag him up.
with
And-
Thanator's handkerchief. I never give it back.
And
Okay,
he sits
let's
there,
go.
down there, just quietly. What do you guys
Now-
do? You guys right now are outside your mansion. You have a guy gagged and tied up. What do you do?
Well, Kay, you're
So-
looking for a house husband, so
Not like this. This is not the meet cute I had in mind.
I'm sorry. It's just okay. Let's begin the interrogation. Hey, we get to interrogate someone today. Yay!
But Kilvana's at the event, not with you
God
guys.
damn it!
Ugh, what do you guys do?
So let's start with the name first. Oh no, we bring him inside our mansion and then choose like a discreet room, if you get what I mean.
Alright, so you guys make your way back into the mansion. You push the door open, and then suddenly, surprise! As you see entirety of Alchemy's here, like with a cake at the center of the room, with Alator like clapping her hand, like some party poppers, and boom, 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 and then the sword just.
Hey,
Why?
Kate, that's a two
why-
surprise party in a row for your birthday.
Why do you have a guy in? Did we do surprise party in the wrong time? Are you on a job?
Kane's like starting to tear up. You're gonna make me cry.
No! Like Haley
He's
runs
like,
over.
He's looking entire like he's completely forgot about the guy. He's like looking at the party popper.
I will hold him with J5. Oh, also J5 is no longer an eagle as we land. I just want to say that.
Yeah. As what do you call? Haley goes over and hugs. No, don't cry.
We just captured a guy who was fleeing a scene of an explosion we were about to interrogate, but you put so much effort into this, and I don't want to disrupt your workflow because you planned this really hard.
Tatiana would walk. Titania would. I think it's Titania. I think
Titania?
no?
Titania. Titania walks over to you guys. You need me to hold him for you?
Oh yes, please.
Grab him by the shoulders, just lifts him up off the ground, walks across to like one of the room, like across at the edge of the room, puts him on the chair, and just like ties him up. So torture or
Extra.
no torture? As he pulls out some calipers,
Depends on if he talks or not. Do you want to talk?
turns to the guy, and he nods furiously.
Okay. He's a spellcaster though, so if you see him mutters anything weird, just punch him, okay?
Oh, I can do that.
Okay. Alright. And I ungag him. So maybe let's start with a name. And where are you from? Where did you wake up from? Or something.
Looks up at you. Wow, situation really has switched. Um, this is embarrassing, to say the least. Uh, can you pull off my hat? A bit weird talking about like this. Titania looks at you.
Is he trying anything with the hat?
Go ahead, inside check.
Uh, don't play with me, buddy.
All right, nope, no tricks. He doesn't seem to
Okay.
like have prepared anything for the current situation right now.
Okay. Take off his hat. It's a very nice. Is it a very nice hat?
It looks raggedy and old.
Oh, then toss it away.
All right.
Oh, hey, I'll catch it.
All
I'll
right,
catch
so-
it and put it on.
Alright, so
Okay.
you take it off, and immediately his visage drops as the old man is there is replaced with a bright red face. His gray hair replaced with hair that looks like flame flickering on top of his head. His dull brown
It's-
robes is replaced with a blue and black costume.
It's Blaze.
As you see Blaze sitting right in front of you.
Why are you here?
I was just passing through. I did not mean to be found by your enforcers, but well, it happened. I was just.
Why are you here?
I am looking for better ventures away from what the hell's going on back at your home right now. That is all.
What's happening at home?
Well, where to start? Kailapa's not doing so good. Nawila's pushing in. Your mother's no longer part of the council. Your family disowned, and I am out of job. Is that enough? That's good enough for you, right? Hello?
Kane's still playing around with the hat. He's seeing if it changes his visage or if it was because of the changeling. He's disappointed to find it's just a hat.
Yeah, it's just the hat, yeah.
And now he's kind of distracted by the birthday cake.
In the background, you can see Riodrin and like the Arkham are just enjoying this cake while an interrogation happened. Like it's a normal thing,
Yeah.
you know?
I mean, it is pretty normal.
It's pretty normal around here.
As far as
honestly.
Kane is concerned, that guy's involved with Ignis stuff, so that's Ignis's problem.
Alright.
Well,
Well-
Mr. Shaman Blaze, you claim that you're here to look for better adventures?
No,
Better ventures.
better ventures. Like I said, I lost my job. Your mother won't
But then
pay
why
me
are
anymore,
there?
so I'm just finding a different place.
But
Are
then
you
why
part-
the enforcers are chasing after you?
Apparently, I am wanted in this town. I did not know
Yeah,
that was a
remember?
thing.
You tried to kidnap me.
It's
At least
no
twice.
one-time thing, two-time thing. No big
Uh-huh.
deal.
Wait, did we send send a request to the enforcers to?
No, they remember we were in that place, and then suddenly someone attacked us, and because Lamb was playing with the card, and there was also the time police. Remember that whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was Shaman Blaze. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
I remember.
Wait, wait, are you part of the? Are you part of the?
The
That
what?
secret organization back in Orobajo?
Kane has a mouthful of like cake, and he's like, "You have a favorite constellation?"
Yeah, do you have a favorite constellation?
What? I no, I guess. What? He's confused.
Inside, is he being genuine?
Uh, go ahead, inside check for me.
Oh,
Fuck, he's fooled me. The cake's too good.
can you use my passive insight or something?
Sure, what's your passive insight?
21.
21. Yeah, he seems to be telling mostly the truth. He's confused. Like, why the fuck would you ask about constellation out of nowhere?
You're not a fire genasi, right? You were a dwarf?
Yes, I am. Sure, definitely a dwarf. I
What
use
are you?
Strangeling.
that. He looks over there.
What?
I have spells that will be able to alter my appearance.
No, I mean, I, Kane.
What?
What the? I mean, did you kill Du's father? Or, I don't know, the prince of Nawila or something?
What? Why would I do that? I was having a cushy job and suddenly I was tossed into a war. No, I did not kill that prince.
Inside.
Okay, I can use your previous one. We'll say that
Okay.
yes, he seems to be telling the truth. Look, what I'm just doing is passing through. I just want to find somewhere else where my services would be required, and it would seem Kontecol is not the place. I made a mistake coming here, and I want to leave right now. I mean no harm to you guys. Also, I need to go to the toilet restroom for a bit, so like go ahead and take over the stream for a bit.
No, you pee here.
No.
Blaze. I thought Blaze wanted to go to the restroom. I was like, what? Okay, does anyone want to know anything? Because I just want to know what happens at home.
Well, I
I-
guess in Jeffrey's perspective, as long as he's not working, making trouble in Kontecol. Well, part of me just want to hand him over to the
Authorities, just
to
because.
the enforcers.
I don't know. This guy. Hey, don't forget. This guy was the one who impersonated me and tried to have you all exiled. I mean, tried
Yeah,
to.
but I caught that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you caught that shit, but he tried to do that. Remember?
Yeah.
Don't we want to punish him or something for that?
I mean, that's not. I mean, if you want to do it, I mean,
I don't know. I'm not really.
Look, if he's not going to help me figure out anything about Lam, I really don't give a shit about him.
Like, that's the thing. I mean, why not? That was my theory. That was my theory with you, and like, and he's saying it's not.
Yeah, but our best course of action maybe. I mean, that's the reason why he came. He comes to Kontecol though, because he must have known that he's a wanted person here. Why would he go through all the trouble going here?
But he said he was passing through.
I mean, why was he passing through Kontecol? He came here, made some.
Yeah, he forgot that he was wanted. He doesn't like. It was just weird because he literally broke out of jail. I guess he thought he has a statute of limitations or something. But I inside him with a 31.
Yeah.
And it said no, that's not the case.
Or maybe modify memory or something.
You can only know that.
Alright.
How? Identify? How do you know someone's memory has been modified?
Identify.
Detect
Identify
magic
would
should be seen as well.
Okay. Tifa, you want to try and identify him?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna I'm gonna spend 10 minutes, I guess. We have time, right?
J5 is the end of the day.
All right.
It's just a first
I'm
level
gonna
spell.
stand behind Shaman Blaze. Well, Mr. Shaman Blaze, I'm this to make sure that you are familiar with this, right? I'm gonna give him a massage.
Fine, just get it over with. Telling you I'm not lying.
So do
How
I
can you forget that
identify
you broke out of jail
any?
here?
I mean, I broke out of jail here, but usually people are incompetent enough that they don't see through my disguised self. Didn't
Yeah,
realize
well,
Kontecol security is that secure.
why do you think we stayed here? This is our home now.
Your mother's disappointed in you.
You're not my father, so you don't have to say that to me.
I'm just saying.
I'm just like a chorus of oohs coming over from the Akami side of the room.
Ooh.
I know she's disappointed in me.
And your spell finishes? No spell
Okay.
currently on him right now.
Not even alter self?
Not even alter self. No.
Wait, this is what?
Not even alter self. No.
Hmm.
Wait, what? That can't be real. That right?
Mhm. What can be real? Well, friend Ignis, that's what the spell says.
I'm very confused with your presence here.
Trust me, I don't want to be here either. Just let me go. You're done with
Why?
me. You got all the information I need. You need. I'm
You've
useless to
been
you.
you've been my mom. I mean, I could have retribution.
All right, just kill me already. But I doubt you're the kind of person that wants to do that.
I'm
Before we
unfortunately I'm full up on souls, so I don't need yours right now.
Well, before we do anything brash, well, Mr. Shaman Blaze, you said you came here looking for a job. Who are you planning to meet here?
No one. I'm looking. Given that the south is embroiled with a war and there's a large field of undead in between that and the next city, I'd figure I'd come north and see what I can find.
When did you leave home?
A while
When did
ago.
you? How long?
Month, maybe two.
What happened last?
Well, your mother was removed from the council for multiple disappointing results, so to speak. Thus,
You can get
she's
removed from the
removed
council?
from the council. Yeah, well, your whole family is basically a commoner now. You're no longer noble, basically, over there. And with new families reinstated.
What family?
I don't know, some other family that's another druid family like yourselves.
What's the name?
Keanu Rapi, if I recall correctly. Fuck if I care.
I don't know. That's not a real name, was it? Is it?
That sounds made up.
Okay. I just I'm so angry with you right now.
What
I
the fuck did
can't.
I do?
How about kidnapping me, impersonating me, and then trying to blame, hurting my mom and trying to blame it on my friends?
That's a long time
And
ago.
kidnapping me on multiple, trying to kidnap me again later on.
That's a long time. It's fine.
It was a few months ago.
Let water under the bridge, you know?
I hate water.
Even better to let it pass.
No. I don't know. You're gonna do something. I haven't figured out what it is yet.
Fine.
Maybe something about my mom. Tell me how to break up with her.
What would I know? It's not a
I don't
fucking.
know. You were with her a lot. You influenced her a lot. I bet it was your plan to kidnap me because she wouldn't do that normally.
I mean, yeah, but you know,
It was your plan. See, I knew it. My mom wouldn't have done that.
your mom signed off on it.
Well, she didn't come up with it. So
You're an annoying brat who keep running away from home. What do you think? She needs someone by your side right now, and you just up and left doing your own thing. Don't you think she's desperate to find you?
she could have talked to me.
She did. She's been telling you from you were a
She's
kid.
telling.
She
She's
needs you to
telling
stay.
me.
Then after that, can't remember what she did, but the last point, she just fucking gave up. You were discovered with some fucking water genasi? You sided with them? Really?
I did not.
You're telling me when you found some fire genasis and water genasis in an engagement, you did not help the water genasi. You helped our people instead. And you're saying that
I
guard that
didn't.
escaped was lying.
I didn't help anyone. I went with them because I had an agenda for the sake of the country itself. Because no one wanted to talk to the other people.
You can tell yourself whatever you think it is. But that's what the country sees. You are a betrayer to the country. Family's gone, Ignis. That's not your home anymore.
Never been my home. I need someone to blame it on, and you're the next best thing.
Sure. Blame it on me. It was really at fault. We done now?
Titania, punch him. Knock him out.
Punches him to the side. Oh, knock him out! She pulls out her jagged kind of like great sword thing. With basically like it's less of a sword, more like a club with like spikes at the end of it. She takes a big swing. Then she swings directly onto the guy, stabbing it into his chest.
Wait, don't kill him.
Oh, this was non-lethal. It's fine.
How does a stab non-lethal? Okay.
He's like now at 0 hit point basically, dying.
Not dying. Wait, stabilize him.
She
I'll
pulls out a
stabilize.
bandage and tries to wrap him up. Go ahead, medicine check.
Nice shot to Diana. Here, we saved you a slice.
Oh, yay! He goes back and like grabs the slice.
Just so he
Right, so
doesn't
anyway, as I
die.
was saying, Haley, there was this chick who pickpocketed all of us at this talent show today. It was really impressive.
Really? Oh, that's so cool. I need to learn pickpocket from her. I'm not very dexterous.
Well, if you want, I can always ask for her to try to track her down, get her details. She apparently grew up in Barcodacola, so maybe she'd be willing to head back with you guys.
Ooh. But yeah, Ignis, you stabilize Blaze, and he is now unconscious, but stable.
Okay. Should we just let him go? Can we keep him around as a punch bag or something? Oh, I don't really punch, but I like to see him getting punched, you know. As I turn to the party.
How you doing, kid?
Not great.
You want some cake?
I would love some cake, thank you. And it just goes
I'll
like,
hand her over a slice. I'll like put my arm around her shoulder, pat her shoulder. It's tough. It's tough.
you know, it's like, is it better to not have parents that disappoint or have a parent that disappointed in you? I don't know.
Well, You
feel
gotta
kind of
take what you're
worthless
given.
right now. And
I'll
as
admit,
you,
it's
as
nice not having. It's nice not having anyone beholden to me. No one to tell me what to do. It's nice, but
I mean, she treats me like I'm her property. So I wanted to leave. I just wanted. I don't know. Now I feel bad. I mean, I know what I did was wrong. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's such a shitty thing to do to my mom. But she doesn't want to listen to me. But she also doesn't deserve getting thrown out of the council. This was the only thing she likes. Like, I understand why she doesn't want to talk to me, but like, is there no hope, Kane? Is this
mm,
just am I just, I don't know, watering a burned down tree? You know what I mean?
I know what you're trying to say. I guess the biggest question is it, well, you first have to answer is, what is more correct, your happiness or others' happiness?
Oh, what is
Once you can
that?
answer, well, when you can answer that, you can figure out what your parents, all that nonsense. You can figure that out. What's
What
more
if
important to you?
what if others' happiness affect my happiness?
Mm, well,
Like I can never be truly happy until my mom likes me. But if I want my mom to like me, it's like I don't know, I won't be happy.
well, the biggest net positive would be for you to do what your mom says and help your people. Is that what you want me to tell you?
I mean, it's kind of
Go back
useless
and fulfill
now
your duties?
because I don't have any more duty to fulfill. I mean, if you heard what he said was right, my mom is a commoner now.
I don't know
Like
how your people's culture works. I don't know if it's blood rule or your tribes decide on who leads.
I actually how how does my how long has my family been in DM? I don't think I did this in my backstory, but how long has my family been in in has okay, I think my question is when has that happened? Like someone a family gets thrown out of the council. You get what I
Rarely,
mean?
but it happens. You
Did it
need
happen
to
within my lifetime?
within your lifetime, no. But you need to really
Uh,
royally fuck up to be to change, basically.
oh my god. My mom didn't deserve that just because she gave birth to me.
No, but maybe she deserved that for trying to tell you what to do with your life.
I mean, she doesn't deserve that either. Like, I just, it's hard to blame her, but I hate that what she has done. But and it's like even if I go and see her right now, I'll just be like, hey, this is all my fault. That he would, and like she wouldn't want to listen to me even more. So like, how do I even resolve this issue? Can it even
Well,
be resolved?
there's two ways: never talk to her again, or do as she wants and get back in the council.
How do I do that? Hmm.
I don't know, Ignis. I'm not a fire genasi. I'm not
Well,
royalty.
I'm thinking to myself, okay, I would just appreciate, I don't know, hey G5, if you quote unquote royally effed up and wanted to get back into good grace with your people, what would you do?
Well,
Oh wait.
this unit would travel the world looking for something that is valuable that the town would accept this unit back. Just like what this unit is doing right now.
Have you found the thing that would
Well,
let
right now,
them
no.
leave?
That is why this unit would like to find all of the arcs. It turns out the arc is it's a vault storing something else, something
So
unusable.
so now what?
Yeah. this unit thinks that this unit made a home somewhere else.
What about your town? Don't you want to go back?
Of course, but if the town itself is rejecting this unit, then there's nothing that this unit can do.
Really? Just like that? Didn't you? Aren't you?
Well,
You
friending
know?
is you have to understand the context here. While it is true that this unit has a lot of friends, a lot of people that this unit knows over there, but none of them are actually this unit's family. We are not related by blood.
I
So
guess.
it would be more like when someone moves away, far away, very far away. We can still find ways to contact each other. There are still mail. We can still send mail, and there are spells that allows people to communicate over long distances. But in your situation, that is a bit different because that is your mother we're talking about.
Yeah. You can't really you can't really remove blood relations. Right, Kane?
No, you can't, but you can choose to turn your back on them. I mean, you don't have to get your mother. Your mother doesn't have to like you. You can be happy without her liking you.
How?
Moving on. Same way I don't need the Dietrichs to tell me that they're proud of me.
Yeah, maybe your mother is, I mean, no longer wants you to rule Kailapa, seeing that she no longer has any power over there. Maybe she's more open to who you are right now.
Huh. So maybe I should give her a visit. Like, maybe I would need your help to like make sure she doesn't go run away when she meets me. Oh,
Before we visit, where we're going Kailapa again, right? Kailapa.
yeah.
Yeah. Before we visit Kailapa, maybe we should ensure that we are not wanted people over there, or else
Oh,
we'll have to fight our way
yeah.
out.
Good point. Let's ask Blaze when he wakes up. Wait, I can just heal him now. Hold on. I'll heal him.
Oh, and then knock him back up.
Yeah. Hey, Titanic, can you just you know, I'm gonna heal him back up. I got something to ask him. Just
Then punch him record. A mouthful of cake.
yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Mhm,
Okay, just
okay.
maybe don't stab him again. I think that might have been like,
Oh, they're too much.
just gently slap him to die. He's not gonna get a lot of HP anyway.
Okay, okay.
Okay, okay. So this I know I rolled, but just make it
Minimize healing.
the minimize healing, so it's
Alright,
like 6.
alright. So he wakes up again. What the hell?
Sorry, I have some
Ah,
rage issue. But I have a question to ask. And
what?
don't worry. I think we'll just let you go after
Alright, just what
after
do
I'm
you
done with the questions.
what do you want?
Is my mom where my home is?
I mean, she should be. That's the last place I saw her.
So they're not taking away that?
Dude, that's your house, man.
I
They
mean, I
didn't
don't
give
know.
you the house. That's your house. Your mom worked for that. Oh, not your mom. I guess your like great grandma or some shit worked for that house.
Grandpa, but yeah.
Yeah.
Uh is the new druidic woman the one that took over her spot?
Nah,
No?
nah. You think the
Uh
council's that liberal? I guess, like a better word.
yeah, no. She's gotten a lot of slack just from being a woman. I don't know. The council seems like a dick. Hey, if we kill everyone on the council,
Mm-hmm.
would they then have to make a new council?
Probably anarchy. And then we're gonna lose. Nawila maybe takes over, and then we become a new Republic of Nawila or some shit. I don't know.
You're right. That's probably not the right the right one now. So I think what you're saying is we should fend off Nawila, make sure everything is peaceful. Then we kill off every one of the council and then put my mom as a sole ruler.
I do not
Holy
suggest
shit.
any killing. Jesus Christ.
Holy shit, Ignis.
I know.
Everybody's just
Everyone's just
staring
looking
at
at
her,
her.
yeah.
It's a thought experiment. I'm not actually gonna
Rodrigo
One
like,
do
person
have
it.
like
like
half
has
a cake in his
one
mouth.
person has like a fork with cake on it, and it
Yeah,
like falls off the fork
yeah,
onto the plate, and
exactly,
they
yeah.
just stand there, mouth agape.
Wait, is this Ignis talking or is this the other
Reed
Ignis talking?
talking.
Well, I don't have lust in me, so I guess it's me. Or is it Enema? Enema wanted souls? I don't even know there's so much shit in me.
Ignis, I don't know. I can't be happy without my mommy accepting me. Also, Ignis, and then we're just gonna murder everyone. So my
So
mom has
then,
to be in
Hey,
charge.
people have
yeah.
nuances, alright?
God, Ignis.
um, no, but like, what can we do to reinstate her though?
I don't
I,
know.
you don't know?
I don't
You
know.
were with them for a long time.
Yeah, and she got the position before I was with her.
Well, I mean, you would know the ins and outs of council, no? Like the people inside the council.
A little bit. Yeah, they choose the people who gets to be on the council. If you kill all the council, there won't be anyone to pick. If you let them live, they're gonna pick someone other than your mother. GG.
So we have to force them to pick my mother. Or we change out people within the council one by one, put one of our people there, and then the people will choose. Then once that's done, we kill the one who took over from my mom.
You know
Then
what you're trying to do here is treason, right? Like treason beyond treason, like creating a puppet government level of crazy right now.
well, they cast me away, so I just want my mom to be happy. I don't care about the country,
Fair enough.
but my mom cares about the country, so I'll think about what's best. And I want you to help me think because I don't know, you've been there a lot.
I'm
Look, what's the
just a
best
bitch boy who gets
possible
told
way?
to do shit, alright?
What do you
I
mean you're a
don't get
bitch
involved in
boy?
the politics. Why are you asking me?
Because you were the closest person I have to talk with my mom.
God, just talk to your mom already.
I did every day, and she does not reply to my messages.
Well, don't give her a chance to not reply. Go and meet her in person.
But what if she kills me on the spot?
Kill her back. I'm sure
I
you're
don't want
stronger
to
than
kill
her
my
at this
mom.
point. Well, you got several friends here who's willing to do it, I'm sure.
No, I don't want her to be killed. That won't solve my problems.
See, she always this hard to deal with looking at Kane.
He's
I
too
mean,
busy.
the flip flopping, wishy washy. Yeah, it's pretty normal.
Hey,
You take forever to make decisions, Ignis.
I do. This is hard. This is why I said I can't be a ruler. Like imagine like a war coming in and like what do we do, Ignis? Like okay, how is she the last time you saw her?
Angry.
How much? How bad?
Very.
Like how angry?
Messing up the entire house angry.
Oh, oh gosh. And that happened 2 months ago. You said.
Give or take, yeah.
How? What level is she? Do you know? Did you take away her
I'd
class?
say... What the fuck you take away someone's class? No, I didn't take away their class.
Did she have to give it away?
No! You don't even need class to get onto the council.
Oh wait, you don't?
No.
Oh,
Some people
okay.
are just that talented.
As long as she wasn't forced into doing it, I guess.
And I think she was like level 15 or something. I'd say around there.
Okay, okay. Hey, I'm higher level than my mom. I'm sorry. She gave me the class. Um. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, Titania, knock him back out. But gently. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go eat
Thank
now.
you. Enjoy your cake.
Okay.
Oh wait, oh damn it! I should have asked him about the disaster. Uh, because I thought there was a bit of a ceasefire before the disaster, right? So that means the disaster continued on or something.
Possible.
Mm. I'll just eat cake while I think about it.
So while you guys are eating cake, in quiet, I guess right now, like, cause you guys like, what to do now?
I mean, yeah, I'm
Uh,
chatting up with Yakami about the cake. Thanks for the birthday. By the way, this really awesome person pickpocketed me, so she's cool.
yeah,
I think
this,
her name was like Jacqueline something.
yeah,
Verda. But Verda. I don't know.
but Jacqueline.
Uh, Also, hey, Kaylee, we threw a surprise party for Kane last year and she wasn't this happy about it. So,
Oh, why weren't
dang.
you happy? It's so
Well,
nice to give her party and
And Kane
everything.
kind of like quietly puts his fork down. And he says, it was before we went through the arc here, before we had the wish ring."
Oh,
was it? Yeah. Yeah.
so this was after Kontecol was.
This was before Kontecol was.
Yeah.
So, it was, I mean, I guess it was still big, but hey, the good thing is we can do it next year or next year because then you would expect it. But then when you expect it next year, there's no surprise party. But then next year, when you think there's no surprise party, there will be a surprise party.
I think you're
Wait,
overthinking this, Ignis.
no, no, I'm not.
I'd like to have it so frequently it's no longer a surprise.
Well, we actually have the ability to do that now, so still insane.
Hey,
Hmm.
you earned it, Haley.
I didn't earn it. I just, popped out today, or I guess yesterday.
Yeah, sorry about that. I completely forgot that we're actually doing the heist on your.
No
Mr.
problem.
Alator, do you
Hi,
like
Lily.
You were busy high fiving people.
Yeah, hi, fiving people. Exactly. Yes, yes.
No, you said you were feeding the district or something, right?
Yeah. Something like that. Feeding district, high fiving people.
That's what all the high fives were. People
Yeah.
being fed. So they were
Yes.
excited.
Oh, is that so? They were so excited to give you high fives. That's a strange action, but I guess that might be a local tradition. Did not
Yeah,
visit
I
like
mean,
Yes.
that.
like her dads always give us a high five whenever we give him things.
We have a lot of culture in Makrodad.
Ah, that's very interesting. Well, congratulations, Haley. He raises his hand for a high five. Yeah, yay! Ooh.
Hey, Master Alator, do you have a penny for your thoughts on my situation?
All right, here's what I think. You have an
Okay.
unresolved issue with your mother, yes? You've been
Yeah.
trying to message her via sending and all this, but it is something that it's impersonal. If you really
Sending?
want to change her mind, go and meet her.
But what do I even say?
What you feel. Everything that you've been complaining here, instead of talking to your friends, why don't you say it to your mother? And
But
I think the most important bit is that one part where you admit that you were somewhat wrong.
what good does that do? It's already happened, no?
Well,
I
the
can't.
damage
My
has
apology
been
can't
done,
fix it.
but words can go a long way. Words can build and start a nation, can tear it down. It can make your world or tear your life. The right word used wields a lot of power. You just need to use the right ones. I
But do
will
I
not
know what?
say what your mother did was right. I don't know your whole story after all. But she seemed hurt. It's very
Yeah.
difficult to listen when you're angry, when you're hurt. If you truly want to make up with your mother, go and meet her. If she truly is as stubborn as a mule, then there is nothing else that you can do. You have done your best. No regrets anymore you can do from there. Everything will be on her court then.
Okay. You make very wise points.
I am an old man after all.
You have the wisdom of an old man.
Indeed, indeed. So your parents are in Honohea.
My mom is, yeah. My dad is just here in Kontecol.
Your dad's here.
Yeah.
Why don't you invite him? I would love to meet him.
Oh my god. Uh, is it late? Not
It's
that late, right?
it's like 11, something like that. Close to midnight.
Oh well, I think it's a bit too late. And like, well,
Ah,
my
well. What can you do?
tomorrow though, I think. Oh, then you could ask him more about the classes and all, right?
Indeed, that would be interesting.
Uh,
A
uh
shape-shifting class focused on shape-shifting only. Interesting.
yeah.
Well,
Thank you, Master Alator.
it is my pleasure. It's the least I can do. So,
Hey, why don't you have a chat with J5?
yeah,
No,
J5.
J5 is a
I think
DMK.
J5 is leaving already because he's been
I,
quiet this whole
I
time.
think J5 fell asleep. It's
Yeah,
probably tired.
it's late in the night. He went to hibernation mode already. Oh dear, I think he went
You
to
had to like
hibernation mode
fiddle the
already.
mouse,
He always
grab his
turned.
hand and shake his hand a bit.
I think he went into hibernation. He's always an early sleeper, and then sleeps like a log. Even though
Oh yeah.
warforges don't need to sleep.
Yeah, we call it like I think he said it was like his update, a software update time,
Ah,
whatever that means.
yeah. I don't. Well,
Yeah.
regardless, I hope you were able to resolve this matter. Do treat him with kindness.
I will. I'll heal him up and then I'll send him on his way
Very
while J5 is sleeping because J5 will want to turn him into authorities.
good. I'll leave that to you. I myself would also turn him to the authorities, but
Oh,
this
should
is
I?
your story. This is your story. I think you should do
Well,
what's
it's more
best.
like, I'll heal him up and then if he gets turned into authorities, then he gets turned into authorities.
Well, well,
Okay.
it is
I'll heal
late.
him up. I'll literally heal him up.
No!
Sorry. I
You
I won't do that again.
lied.
No, I said I would let you go after my questions. I haven't
Yes,
done
and
with
you
my
punched me.
questions.
Fine. What else do you want to know?
Um, how's the disaster? Did it ever end up attacking anywhere?
It's in Kailapa right now. That is why
The
the
disasters in Kailapa?
yes.
The big
The
oh
Wailets are using that thing as a distraction, so to speak. Taking advantage of
oh
our chaos and having to deal with that, and also their armies at the same time.
oh no! How long has that been there? Has it been there for a long time?
It has been, well, when I was there, it was recent, but
2 months. What? How come we not hear this? Okay, are we wanted there? If we go there, will we get apprehended or something?
you will. I don't think your friends are. So you might want to borrow that hat.
Oh, thank you. I will. Okay, but you can go now, and I'll undo the restraint. I healed you up to 70. Do you need more? Do you want a full health? And you
Okay.
better go before J5 over there wakes up because he would want to turn you into authorities.
He stands up.
Do you need more? Do you need more healing?
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. He walks out
Thank
the
you.
door.
Thank you. I mean, I'm still kind of mad at you, but I kind of worked through all that anger out. You know, punching really helps, or like seeing you hurt. And anyway, appreciate all the info. Take some cake on your way out, maybe.
No thanks, but you talk to your mother.
I will.
She needs it. He walks out, and you hear kind of like fluttering robes as he flies up and away, leaving you guys to finish your party and then turn in for the night. I'm assuming, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
We're not gonna drink. Let's do a drinking part. Drinking game.
Oh my
With
god.
no, we don't have to. We don't have to RP it. I'm just gonna like. Well, as Blaze go, we're gonna turn around to where the bar is. Take out some fire water and like, hey guys, let's. The night's still young. Let's drink.
Yeah! And the crowd
And
just
then-
goes in.
And then we'll just play some like massive drinking game or something with a lot of people, and you know that's
And
how
every
we'll finish
time,
the night.
and every time Ignis gets drunk, 2 drinks in, as usual.
Hey, let me try and roll a con save. Let's see. I'm pretty good at con this day. You see? You
Okay,
see?
that's not too bad.
It's not too bad.
But yeah,
But before I turn it, I'm gonna send a message to my mom, a bit drunkenly. I'm gonna say, it's like, you know, I made Blaze today. I'm sorry. I'll come see you soon and save Kailapa. I don't expect an answer as I fell asleep.
and that is where we're gonna end our session today, as you found new insights on what the hell's going on down in Honohea. You have a melee up tomorrow, but you guys sleep over in the living room of your house, where everybody's just piled up, drunk and full, face smeared with cake and cookies that was brought to you. And that is where we're gonna end our session today. Next week,
Hooray!
we will not have a session because unfortunately I have things to do. But on the 27th, we'll have one more before we have to
A
cancel. for
long
a while.
break.
Yeah. So I guess we're gonna end the what do you call it? End the break with the the Dark Dawn Festival. And we're gonna end it there for a bit. So thank you very much.
Oh,
for
that's a
playing.
good place to stop.
Exactly, yeah. We're gonna
Before the
stop here
next
for
part.
now. Thank you very much, everybody, guys, and we'll see you guys in
Next
2
week.
weeks. Yeah. Bye bye.
Ciao.